Okay, we are live with episode 8 of Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Abomination Vaults. So, most of you almost died, and one of you did die last session. Oh, I forgot to change the rest of the overlay. Hold on. Uh, Jordan's camera is still labeled as Rogar. I will
Oh,
fix that. It's fine.
I'm now just Rotgar because I'm rotting.
Yes.
Yeah, you could have done that. You didn't need to make a new character. You could have just
Could've just
been
became
a
a zombie.
zombie.
So, yeah. Yep, I'm back. It just took a bit longer. But yeah,
Or a
it takes
ghoul.
probably a few hours for the rest of you to regain consciousness when your one and a half survivors, if Bang counts as a half survivor, drags all of your bodies back. Bang is basically weeping next to Rogar's body upon realizing that.
To town.
Yeah.
We shuffled our way back to town.
Do you? Okay.
Feel like that's the easiest solution here.
Yeah. You know, we gotta go bury our dead and everything.
Yep. Then you return to town. After you regain enough consciousness that you don't have more people to carry than you have people, or more people to be carried than you have people to carry them.
Can we just say we spend time doing treat wounds enough to get our hit points to full again?
Oh yeah, you can do that and probably.
We
don't have to
take
roll
a
once we're out of the
couple
dungeon.
days.
A couple days? I think it would probably only take 1 day. I think.
There's also the grieving and the trauma.
That's true.
And needing a day after that.
This does
Yeah.
make
Fair.
sense, but there is a time clock in this game, so
I'm just checking. Don't mind. Okay, I'll move the time clock forward by 2 days. But yeah, no, I think it makes sense to spend some time sorting things out. Jordan, it's up to you how and when you arrive. I do know the NPC who has been called. Who called you over?
Yeah, just whoever that is, I guess.
That is the captain of the guard, Captain Longsaddle. Is the one who called you over.
Excellent.
So you
I
can
love
say how...
working for the man.
Oh yeah, of course. So you can say how and when you arrive in town. But I think Rin is distraught to learn of Rogar's tragic demise. She asks if any of you knew how he would want to be his death to be handled. Or if
I think he did say he wants to be packed in a barrel with gunpowder and thrown into an underground river and lit ablaze.
Jordan, did Rogar
did not say that.
No, did Rogar say anything? I mean, in general.
Is there a last will and testament?
Yeah, as an
it
adventurer.
Only matters if you left a will.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're packing you in a barrel and throwing you in an underground river.
Honestly, Rogar didn't think this was going to kill him, so I think you guys could just do whatever to his corpse.
All right, so then she's sniffling and nodding. She's like, that sounds like him. Perfect.
Rogar's looking up from hell like, God damn it, what are they doing?
Excellent.
Ensuring that your body shall never be resurrected by any cleric.
Although, I did find
the
there
highest
is
level
a
version.
zombie dedication you could take right now.
Yeah.
I don't have the
Just come back
XP to do
angry
that.
and be like, do you know how long it took me to piece myself back together after what you
The
did?
prerequisite is that you die. You could be a ghost. Do you want to be a ghost instead?
That'll be your third character. We'll get to it.
Yeah. If this guy dies,
first
then
one
You have to
back
level
is a
up enough so
ghost.
that when your character comes back, they can have taken that dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're only level 2, so you can take them at any time, really.
Nonetheless, I think how I guess I will ask you guys, how do you handle Rogar's funeral? Where do you what do we see when we cut forward to like a day later? How is anyone playing music? Who's in attendance? Who have you told about this? Have you like told the whole town?
Is there any underground rivers that aren't in the dungeon?
Not that I know of.
All right, I don't know
wait,
either. So
what about the basement of the fishery?
Oh, yes. There is an underground river under the fishery. Yep.
Truly as many people as we can find.
Perfect. So yeah, I think that Tamily Tendervale of the fishery, who holds like a party every night at her fishery and turns into a small bar, she has offered up sort of not free drinks, but one free drink per person for anyone who's in attendance. And so everyone's there. And it's unclear how many are there for Rogar and how many are there for the free drink. But
they're all there for the
they're all
drinks.
there.
Let's be real.
Yeah, Bang is not happy about this, but he's watching from the side. And
I'm standing next to Bang.
Perfect. Who does the honors of like pushing the barrel with the dwarf in it and gunpowder out to sea, and then probably like hitting it with a firebolt?
This is
I'll
the
push
most
someone else.
awesome Viking funeral ever. He's just gonna explode.
Yeah, I'm just carry the barrel out and huck it as far as I can.
This is where the rest of your bullets went.
Yeah.
No, there's no bullets for my new guy.
We didn't know he was coming.
It's fine. I don't need him.
Perfect. And then, yeah, I assume Caliph, but it could be someone else in a different method, lights the barrel on fire.
Sure, produce flame from 30 feet away. I'm sure that'll cause no problems with this situation.
Okay. Perfect. I mean, it's mostly submerged in water. It's contained, relatively speaking. So yeah, there's a large boom, and then like everything shakes, dust falls from the cave above, and small pebbles, and there's like, okay, we didn't quite put her entire fishery in danger. We're good.
How many bullets did
10 minutes later, two guys in a dinghy scooping up all the fish off the top.
Yeah.
Also, Bit's a dwarf.
Oh, I had a lot of bullets on me in my death.
I didn't pack them into the barrel. I saw someone doing it, and they were definitely like kept aside. Those are expensive.
No, it's fine. I can make my own bullets now. I'm good.
I'm just imagining the bouncing Betty-like shrapnel of a bunch of bullets going off in an explosion.
Specifically, 124 bullets.
Perfect. Kind of like
everyone's dead.
Or firecrackers. Yep. It's like light it on fire, somber. Everybody get back! Ah!
I'm going to
protective shield to try and not die.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume you guys took the giant scorpion venom and my caltrops there, and like you took all the stuff that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there was a dead body. We looted it. Yeah, that's what we do.
Put it into the loot list, whatever you had on you.
Just not my clan pistol.
Up my caltrops and scorpion venom because it's easier to do. Ta-da!
Perfect.
And if anyone else wants it, I'll hand it off.
Okay. Yeah, Rin is morose at this, and she's like, I can't help but feel partly responsible. And then she waits, hoping for words of comfort.
So tempted to say you are.
Yeah, you should feel bad.
I mean,
he was just a hobo in the woods until you brought him back here.
I mean, he died with no criminal record.
You're right.
It's better than most of us.
Unfortunately, though, the church will claim the entire estate as there was no written will.
Which church?
Oh, have you heard the good word of the law?
She's going to offer, now that she can again, to read your fortunes, if you'd like. before you go off at next to make sure that that you know of any terrible things that might be happening.
That would have
Still
been
feels
useful
like
before.
heresy.
Just look at the others and be like, I'd like to know which one of you is going to die next.
You know what? That is a good question. Can we ask that one?
Which one of you is going to die next?
Yes,
Who's
please.
next?
Okay. So Rin isn't able to answer which one of you will die next. The way this works is she can, you can ask her a specific, like, will this be good or bad for us question. I believe. Here we go.
Problem is, we know going into the dungeon's bad for us. We have proven that time and time again. Every time we go to the dungeon, someone almost dies.
Right, it has the effect of read omens. Up to 24 hours in the future. She can do it once per week. Choose a particular goal or activity you plan to engage in, or an event you expect might happen within 1 week. You learn a cryptic clue or piece of advice. Okay, so it's not actually as okay, so I assume you're just gonna ask her to read your fortunes next time you delve into the dungeon.
I mean, we should point it specifically to get like a good piece of advice about like the library or a specific monster. You know.
I mean, I'd vote for at this point, let's clear out the first floor and then keep moving down on the second floor instead of delving into a third at this point. But
that's up to you. Which floor do you want the reading to focus on? I think that
Hey,
makes sense.
So on the second floor, like the first floor down, we still have that glowing thing that was north in the hallway.
Yes.
And absolutely the entire north half.
Yeah. But I think that's the only thing we know about that we can ask about is that glow.
Or whatever was underneath the well, the large thing that we heard from going down there.
That's true.
You could ask, is there anything of value left on the second floor? So you know, do you even want to go up there?
Also fair.
I don't have strong opinions.
I'm dead.
How much does this cost us? Or is this free?
It's free.
Like what? Oh, okay. Then yeah, where is the most valuable thing on the second floor? I think is the best question, because it could be a cardinal direction or something.
Okay.
And we can beeline for that, and then decide whether we want to proceed in clearing out the rest of the nonsense.
Seems fair.
Okay. So yeah, if you go searching for the second floor for valuables, what might happen is kind of it. Then give me a sec while I scan all of the notes on the second floor to compile that for you, because for some reason they don't have a loot list ranked by most to least valuable. Actually,
seems
hang on, they might.
Bad. How else would you rank it?
Here we are.
I am changing up my spells. I no longer have ready to produce flame. Now I'm taking over electricity.
Fair.
Just so I don't shock anyone. Or whatever.
I do enjoy the fact that you can change your cantrips in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check that out.
So at least for the Magus, the hard limit of you get 5, that's never going to increase when that's everything I'm using. I wish there was some way to increase that, but still.
Okay.
It's what ones are for.
Yes.
at some point during this 2-day pause, I probably take Bang to Warlewin and get her to ask him what he wants to do, and basically try and convince him mildly to go stick with the spider ranching operation and finish what Rogar wanted with that.
Officially make him a bearder collie.
Yes, absolutely.
Rogar, I'm going to let you figure out how Bang sounds when Speak with Animals is done. Well, actually, you're getting it through Warlewin, so you don't have to portray it. But I think it's your animal companion, so you can make the call with what Bang wants.
I think Bang will do that, but also just sort of like hang out around town, like around Warlewin. I like to imagine that, like, Bang just sort of stays with the town. Maybe he becomes like the town mascot. He's just a baby. Right?
Yeah.
Town bear.
Perfect.
Just sort of
I like the idea that he starts herding the spiders from the spider farm.
Yeah. I think that's what he will do, but he just also will walk around town and get free pets and food for free. Because he's a cute little baby bear.
How much does a shirt cost? Like, what is a
whole set of clothes cost? Is not much.
Yeah.
Not unless they're fancy. Those cost way too much
money. Oh, just want to.
Clothing ordinary, 1 silver piece.
Sweet. I'm gonna go get some clothes that are large enough. Well, just a shirt specifically large enough for a baby bear. Okay. It's going to be red. I'm going to put it on Bear.
Excellent. Rin is going to make a roll before I should write up what the results for message are. Should see if she gets it at all. So she has to make. The DC is based on your level, which I have the table here. Her difficulty, you guys are level 3, so her difficulty is going to be 18. As you level up, it will be harder and harder for her to do this. But it is a difficulty 18, and she has a plus 12 to this. So let's see how it goes. She succeeds. So I will type up the ominous reading you get. Because it's Nomen.
Beware the dogman cometh.
Yeah, so I guess as we are moping around town, how does the dogman join us?
If he was called in by the captain of the guard, probably like when he came into town. If he came into town in time for the funeral, he would have gone because free booze. Like, so paid respects.
Funeral steps.
Yeah, what did my contact like? They just go, hey, we're having zombie problems. I need your help.
Yeah, basically he was like, it's like, there's too much problems going on here, and these dentures are amateurs and need your help. Come here and help us, kind of thing. Yeah, Captain Longsaddle is grumpy and gruff, but he's very, let's call him practical. He's a guard, not a paladin type of mindset. So he if you've been in trouble with the law before and he's seen that it was like an accident or something like that, he might have just had you do like community service or let you off lightly with a light sentence before. He knows when to let things go.
Yeah.
So I think that is my guess of how you came to owe him a favor.
Yeah, he was because I'm sorry, guys. I'm chaotic good. So damn it, we're gonna be trying to do good things.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
I'm neutral. I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Yeah, Wesley was probably like robbing like a corrupt guy to like give money back to people or something. He was doing an illegal thing for a good reason. So yeah, if if you want me to introduce him after the funeral, I will.
I figure we see him at the funeral and then we meet him on somewhere else.
Yeah, so He does stick out like a sore thumb because he is small. So he's as big as the mushroom, but is a dog. Like, Chunies are typically, they look like pugs, but I like the idea of my guy being like a corgi. So he's got like his hat on, but at the funeral he has it off and is holding his cowboy hat and drinking. And if you meet him at the funeral, he goes, howdy, y'all. My condolences for your lost friend. I assume he will be missed, but I'm here to help out in any way I can. And I'll put on his hat. He's literally like 2 feet tall, or like 3 feet tall.
Are you short? Are you small?
I'm small.
Oh, awesome. We got 2 of you now.
Mm-hmm.
Name's Wesley. They call me the Dread.
Why?
You don't want to know.
Um,
I'm pretty sure I actually do. And
yeah. No,
Caliph
I think legally you need to tell me. Anything you say to me is in fact a crime. If it's a lie, it's perjury.
You're always under oath when you're talking.
Let's just say, bad people dread me coming.
Why? You gonna shoot him? That also feels illegal.
Maybe, maybe not. Depends. Do I need to give him a kick in the ass, or do I need to give him a bullet in the head?
That's real intense. Or anyone else got something with the dog?
I don't really know.
Okay. Well, whether before or after this is happening, Rin
comes on over, interrupting our very
Yep. She hands you what she wrote down during her reading of omens. This is what you get. Through the hallway of desired doom, of cataclysms long ago and yet to come, a weaver hides treasures of light and fire.
What the hell does that mean? So, sorry then, you looked at the stars and you came up with this.
There is one more part to it. She is simply going to say, that is the last bit. Beware the five towers.
5 towers.
We're going down.
According to the effect, you were supposed to be given cryptic information.
Now, I ain't the sharpest spoon in the shed, but this don't make a lick of sense.
Neither does keeping spoons in your shed, but
yeah, that's also very good thinking, Mushroom.
I think it means we go towards the light.
I've been told the opposite on many occasions.
No. The green light. The green light in the dungeon. Second floor.
Is there money behind? Did we ever decide on that?
You literally never went
back
there.
It'll mean something anyway.
The question
at least we've got a little
was,
bit of warning.
where can you find the most valuables on the second floor?
So we do go to the green light.
That's what I said.
There's nothing here about.
If there's a spider, dog, how good are you at killing spiders?
Spiders specifically?
Well, anything specifically. I've come across a lot of crap.
I mean, I could shoot the testes off a tarantula at like 200 feet.
Deagle, you're in.
Do they have? Anyway.
Very, very tiny. That's how good I am. Let me see the range of my dueling pistol, actually.
This
sorry,
one
I was
speaks
speaking in
strangely.
dog feet, 60 feet in normal feet.
Dog feet are a lot smaller.
No, they're a lot longer. 200 feet off in dog feet.
I mean,
Hey, well, I guess we've got another gunner.
Yeah.
Do you have a bear?
No, I don't have any beer.
No, a bear. A giant, hairy bear.
What? Why would I have such a vicious animal?
The other one did. I thought that was a thing with people with guns. They had bears.
No.
I mean, this one's still an animal. That's still an animal person. That's still good enough, right?
Did you have another animal person that had a gun and for some reason had a bear?
Well, he's half bear too.
Yeah, it was 2 bears in 1, really.
Right, it was a bearception kind of thing.
And I thought the Mushroom Man was the weirdest part of the group. No offense, Mushroom Man.
Some offense, dog person.
I see how that is offensive, and I apologize.
Okay.
Now that we're all done getting offended, shall we go back to the dungeon?
Lead the way.
All right.
I don't know where I'm going.
Gestures at Mushroom. I'm not ready.
So you all head back.
Right, it's this way. Back into the swamp. I like the swamp.
Carefully sticks in those plugs before hitting them.
Yeah, it smells.
Wait, is it stanky? Oh no, I need some nose plugs too, please.
Just don't roll around in it, you'll be fine.
No, I got a very perceptive sniffer, alright? Perhaps an imprecise sense within 30 feet of me sniffer.
Alright, man, quit your bitching. Just dog
That's our
puns
word.
every time.
That's our word. You can't use that word.
So, you guys are heading back down to the second floor, I take it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
We're looking for a spider.
perfect. You spend some time, a few minutes going by. Nothing has changed on the first floor. You go down to the second floor. And you will have arrived there.
Definitely
Okay,
not
so we know that
my source of fire.
we know that like this way is the bad or is the glow. We've never been through this door.
Is there a light? I can't see.
Oh.
There's a light.
Do you have dark vision or
I
anything
have
of this?
low light vision.
So do I, and I have a light on my shield.
I have a light on as well.
Oh, you don't have your token doesn't have vision.
I don't have vision.
That's the issue.
When I mouse over, I can see I'm right here, but I don't see anything.
Perfect.
I'm blind.
So I guess we're all back to full and have spent days getting all spells back and yada yada yada.
I think so.
Lovely. Sorry, the only token I see is 0 out of 31. I'm like,
I will let you know today I made 20 extra bullets, and I have this thing called a ghost charge. You don't know what that is?
I sense you're about to tell us.
Yeah, that feels
It's
pretty
good against ghosts.
Right.
cool.
And other undead.
Perfect. Well, yeah, you guys can change your health back to full because it is full. And then you can let me know what you are doing. Is that 81? 31. Okay, I have to zoom in more. I thought Caleb had 81 health for a second and I was very confused.
I would be too.
Caleb sucked in my energy. Keep make himself young.
Let's see, if we go north, there's still another door before we even get to the corner. Or we could take mystery door next to Caleb.
Now, just because my nose is so perceptive, I believe there's also 3 other doors in that hallway. Looks like
There's one
Yes.
here, one here. One here.
Yes, you have seen 3 doors in that hallway.
Or we could go with the door you're supposed to go through and not the secret door in the back of the room.
We should probably go through the regular door.
I'm good with the regular door.
You want me to go first? You know, prove my worth, or
No.
Look like a squidgy little boy.
No.
What
Where's the regular
gonna...
door? Is the mushroom by it? Yeah,
right,
we're gonna...
Yeah, right here.
Just stay behind the large piece of wood, please. The last one did not do that.
All right, I'm wrapping my dueling cape, or doing the thing for my dueling cape.
Yeah.
All right. And door.
Inside, it is empty. There's a long wooden table at the center of the room with several wooden chairs. Only the chair to the north
don't run in there.
seems
We're gonna throw a
particularly
chair
comfortable,
in first.
although its cracked leather padding is mostly decayed.
Nope, I see a chair that I'm gonna sit in the chair.
Okay. It is
magic eye.
mildly more comfortable than the others. It seems like it used to be much more comfortable than the others.
There's a
I call
magic
this
eye
meeting's
driving the
order.
You have a small people meeting without me? Just running it.
Alright. Well, you'd all be dead if there's a trap, so...
Well, the mushroom made it in fine, so I assume I'll be fine. I mean, you guys are bigger, so you might trip something that we won't.
Can I do a perception check in the room, just in case?
Yes. Let's see if the API works, actually. But if it doesn't, I can make a roll for you.
It's stalled.
Okay. What is your perception bonus? And I'll just make it
Plus
for you.
8.
Plus 8? Okay.
And detect magic, but that's a given.
Okay. You see nothing in the room of note. There's a door to the south, which you can already see, but nothing else. When you detect magic, let me quickly check something. You do detect some magic through the wall to the west.
I let people know.
Yep.
Oh, you got a magic sniffer.
I'm going to... This is one long table?
Yep.
Okay.
It looks like it would be very difficult to have moved into this room.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, just the physics of, like, there's got to be a 90-degree turn here, unless there's just a small room. Is there anything on the underside of the table?
You search there, but you don't see anything.
Okay. I'm gonna... How long would it take me to break this table in half?
It looks relatively rotted. You think with one good swing you could.
Okay.
I am stepping out of the way.
I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna take half of the table and put it back in this hallway here as a movable barricade that we can push down the hall.
Excellent.
Nice.
Yep. I will draw that.
I have warfare lore, so I can justify myself being smart enough to do that.
Okay. I am marking it down on the map right now, where it is.
Can I, with my engineering lore and crafting, make that better than a rotted piece of wood?
Because of the amount, if you look around, not just this room, but also the area that the Morlocks used to inhabit before you killed them all, there's several bits of scrap metal and clockwork pieces and stuff like that. Can you make a crafting check, please? This can be open. I think you can tell. This doesn't have to be hidden.
I also have... I have this?
To repair non-magical items, I would say, yeah, that makes sense.
So I get a +1?
Yep.
Nice.
As long as you have any amount of junk, spare parts, or debris.
Okay.
15.
15. 15, you think, yeah, you're able to bump it up a bit. It's not the best, but it is stronger than it was before. Material
Small people teamwork.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Next door. You good with that?
Oh.
Yes,
I'll be right there. Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah. Let's
You good?
perception check the door
Put
ahead
your
of time.
Jocelyn on back there. Christ. Perception check on the door, is that?
Yeah.
I don't know the team dynamics yet. I'm trying to get in the groove.
You do not see anything trapped or and you don't notice anything about the door that's unusual.
I'm not good at perception.
All right, let's open the door.
Door. There's nothing here.
Except that from this side, you can easily see a secret door leading into the hallway.
There's another door. It goes here.
Whoa.
Oh, we've been here. Well, fuck this. Back we go.
Still, if I'm standing next to the wall, can I look at the wall?
Two secret doors to the same place.
How hard would it be to break through the wall to the west there?
You don't know how thick the wall is.
What is it? Is it stone?
It is stone, yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
It would presumably not be easy.
So we know
maybe
everything.
from the north. That's all we've got.
So we know something's back there.
All right, Hagen, you're going forward.
I'm sulking a little bit.
Okay, Hagen has left the group and is exploring on his own right now.
Can I perception check around this?
Yep, roll a hidden perception check. The API should be working now.
Okay. I'm just gonna post up here.
Oh,
there is a weird glow.
Yep, there's a weird glow right up to the north, leading. There's a sort of trail leading into this specific door. Did the API break already? No, it still says it's working, but I didn't receive the roll.
I did.
It's a +8.
No, I didn't see the thing, but I saw the.
Okay, I'll just make the roll
notification.
then. Yeah, I got the notification. That always works, but I didn't get the roll afterwards.
It didn't have the whisper roll though. Yeah, and it's borked again.
Either way, I just rolled for you. You do spot a secret door. This time you can see that there is a crudely painted drawing of some kind of female figure here. But upon looking at it, you can see that it is painted over top of a secret door right here.
Where now again?
Yeah, you can ping. It's south of where you just were. So you call everyone back over?
We are definitely doing a great job of not splitting apart.
Okay. Okay.
It's like the fourth time you've stepped on the dog's tail.
Please be careful. It takes a long time to get this coat this shiny.
Door.
Okay.
There's another door.
There's a 5-foot wide hallway featuring 3 alcoves on each side. Stone sarcophagi stand upright within each of them.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Why am I grabbing the dog? There you
What?
go.
Oh! What? Don't pick me up. I might be a dog, all right? But you can't just pick me up like that.
I would like to start making religion checks on the stone sarcophagi, please.
As you step inside, you can make your religion check, but as you step inside, a shadowy entity emerges from one of the sarcophagi. And I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative. Once I...
Hooray!
Cool. I got 10 patience. I get a +2 to initiative, and I can draw my firearm with it, and then on my first turn, I can move 10 feet for free.
That's an insane start. Okay.
Cool.
Yep. On your turn. Yeah. There we go.
So gun is in hand now.
Perfect.
Great.
The creature itself is going to begin initiative.
Oh, we're missing Hagen and
it didn't add
initiative in that turn order.
Interesting.
I might not have been clicked on my token.
There we go. Okay, perfect. So you can see this shadowy, tendrily entity in the vague shape of a humanoid torso, but with sharp, kind of tentacly limbs coming off each side. It is going to emerge from this specific sarcophagus. And it is going to strike at our mushroom man. Lactarius, red. It is going to, move up to you for its first action. It moves in this weird, like, jerky, kind of horror movie way. And then it's going to reach one of its hands out to strike at you. I'm going to have it roll in the open. What is your AC right now?
20.
Perfect. You dodge to the side at the last second. It barely misses you. And then it is going to try that again for its third action. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay. Yeah, that's what it's going to do. Missing.
Major Domo.
Yep.
Okay.
That is its turn.
All right. Well,
is this the servant's burial chamber?
With your
nudie
previous
painting?
religion check, you can tell, though you don't have a lot of information, you can tell, yes, this seems to be, this is definitely a distinctly nice burial chamber, but compared to how vast this place is, it's definitely not top class.
With the door open, can I see where the magic is coming from at this point?
It's coming from the creature itself.
Oh. Well.
What's coming from the creature?
Sword.
Sorry.
Detect magic is blinking on this magical creature itself.
Well, I'm going to try to tumble through.
Okay. That's
And
not
I'm
gonna
not
work.
going
I'm
to.
not even gonna look up the DC.
I just want to
wait, what
point
happens on a
something
critical
out.
fail? What's the DC against? Because it might be a critical failure.
It's the reflex DC.
Let me
That's
check.
tumble
That is
behind.
exactly. That's exactly 10 less, which means it technically failed by 9. I think.
I'm stuck.
When I'm looking at tumble through, it's not saying that there is a critical fail.
Then
there's just
you're
successful
good.
failure.
Okay, then there's no
Yep.
issue. Okay.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if you would like drop.
I just
I
wanna-
was looking at something different. Never mind.
I just want to point out that it does negative damage.
Yep. It's just trying to heal you all for negative damage.
Please be aware, it does negative damage that's bad for the soul and living.
Yep.
Mm.
Yes.
Fair enough. Well, seeing as how trying to get past the motherfucker didn't work, I'll just hit it.
Okay. A 26.
The 26
hits.
At least your axe is magic now.
8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do what I should have done before that and rage. And that is my turn.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay. Perfect. You can see that the creature is not entirely corporeal. It does take only some of the damage, even with your axe being magical. But it is still wounded. And takes some of it. And you're raging for your last action, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wesley, what do you do?
I'm trying to see if I'm trained in bombs.
Okay.
Just said you had a ghost charge. What the fuck do you think that is?
It's a bomb, but I need to know, am I rolling a +4 or +7?
Oh. So how big the explosion is?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
It does positive damage.
Useful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say I'm not trained in it because it doesn't say, and I'm not gonna spend forever looking for it. I'll look it up between my turns, but I will first draw said bomb by dropping my cape, so it's in my hand.
Okay.
I will. What is the action? Yes, I will pistol twirl. So I'm gonna feint against it.
All right. Which you have a +1
And
because of your cape.
well, I'm not holding my cape
You're
anymore.
not holding your cape? Okay, I misheard that.
Yeah, because I need my bomb. But I will use. I'm just clicking between. Assurance. So I just take a 10 plus my proficiency. So it's a 20 instead of having to roll.
Yes, it's flat 20, and that's against its will save, I believe. Like its will DC.
I believe so. Let me see. Feint. Deception. Leave an opponent flat-footed. It just says
Perception DC.
Perception DC. All right. And you got a 20, you said?
Yes.
It is flat-footed.
Excellent. So now I will throw the bomb as my last action.
Perfect.
That was probably not a critical success, just a regular success.
Regular success.
Okay. So sad.
Okay, I'll just manually roll it.
Okay.
17.
17 to hit with the bomb.
Yes.
It has reduced AC because it is flat-footed, but a 17 still misses.
Okay, but it still takes the splash damage.
I think that makes sense. How much is it?
So I think it's just 1 because it's a lesser.
What type of damage?
Positive damage.
Perfect. It takes the 1
Oh,
positive damage.
It says bomb deals 1d8 positive damage, 1 positive splash damage, and the target is enfeebled till start of the next turn.
That's usually only for the main target, like if it hits.
Oh, okay.
But it takes the 1 positive splash damage, with no issues.
Does it take extra positive damage?
It does not seem to take extra positive damage, but it resisted the magical axe, so that seems good.
Well,
yeah.
I tried.
That's your 3 actions. Kaleth, what do you do?
I shoot it with the electric arc and go into Arcane Cascade.
All right. It makes a dexterity or reflex save, I believe, against you.
It's just a regular attack roll, I think. Or what on earth?
Reflex 18.
Reflex save 18. Okay. The creature just succeeds. And
Let me see the numbers.
Takes half of the damage. Yeah, I'm intentionally rolling in public so you can see roughly how dexterous it is, which is extremely dexterous.
Is that a plus 14 or is it a
plus 14 to reflex?
Oh,
rolled a 4.
Yep.
Oh,
Jesus.
Well, dex save.
Okay.
Yes. So it is going to take half the damage, so it takes 3 electric damage, which it completely resists.
There's a little bit of cursing behind you as I, again, get into listings.
Yep. Okay. And that's your action? 2 actions and then, yeah, okay.
Yep.
Hagen, what do you do?
All right. I'm going to start by trying to identify the creature with religion.
Okay. That is perfect. Make a hidden religion check. Okay. Or not hidden. So you can tell that this is, this type of creature is called, hold on. This type of creature is a shadow of sorts. It can be very dangerous because it has the ability to pull someone's shadows away from them, weakening them, and causing those shadows to join it against you, attacking you as well.
Let it touch you.
So does anyone here not have low light vision, dark vision? We put out the lights entirely.
It's also vulnerable to light.
Vulnerable to light.
It is vulnerable to being hit with things that are glowing with the light cantrip or similar.
Oh, this again. All right.
And that is what you know about it. It is.
So is it undead?
It is undead, yes.
Okay.
That was your first action.
Then I would like to cast a spell at it. I'd like to disrupt undead.
To disrupt undead. Perfect. So this is your 2-action version? Oh no, this is its own spell. This isn't it's a cantrip. Okay.
It's a cantrip.
So you deal 1d6 positive damage plus spellcasting modifier, that's the 8 above, and it must make a fortitude save. It fails, though it doesn't critically fail. So it is going to be enfeebled for 1 round. And it's going to take all 8 of that positive damage.
Is it dead?
No. It doesn't seem that weakened yet, unfortunately, but it didn't resist your positive damage. It doesn't seem resistant to positive damage at all. And it is enfeebled, which will help.
That's my turn.
On its turn, yeah, I don't think it, because of the type of hallway it's in, this creature can't even tumble past you to reach anyone else. So Red, you are being attacked again.
Mm-hmm.
It crits you.
Jesus Christ. Okay, cool.
You take 22 negative energy damage.
A lot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then for its second action, it's going to steal your shadow. You become enfeebled 1. And as it does that, it spawns next to you is a shadow spawn. Your shadow rises up next to you and begins to attack you. Which I will just drag over. Hold on. We have an existing thing for that. No, it's just an ordinary shadow, though it's weakened. Okay. So that will be this. Did it? There we go. There's your shadow there. So it is going to be permanently weakened 2 compared to normal. And I will check if the damage it deals is strength-based, because while even with the penalty to strength it still crits you, the damage it deals might be reduced also if it's based on strength.
If talking is a free action, I call for a strategic retreat, except our barbarian's raging and can't retreat. Never mind.
Hold on a second.
I got one more bomb.
Oh, that didn't even pull anything. This doesn't seem to... Sorry, this didn't populate properly. Okay, I have this. I'll just use this. I might have to manually deal with it. The automatically populating character sheet didn't work properly. But this works. It looks like it is not based on its strength, so the damage you took is normal. And the creature itself is... I think at the beginning of next round, I'm going to roll initiative for it. So I guess I'll roll initiative for it now, but I'll skip its first turn if it is this round. If it rolls best on initiative, obviously I won't. That'll be... Is that the exact same bonus? Yes. Okay, this is very bad. Cool.
Jesus.
What?
It's supposed to start with stealth. I had been rolling with perception before, but okay, there we go. Either way, it doesn't go right now. So, Red, it's your turn.
Sweet. Well, I mean, the axe has officially taken on the face of a shadow,
Yep.
So I'm gonna hit it with my axe.
Perfect.
Maybe not.
Unfortunately, a 12 doesn't hit.
You know what? I got a hero point, and this thing's probably gonna kill me if I don't kill it first. So
Just make sure you keep 1 hero point, just in case.
Learn from my mistakes.
15 isn't gonna be work either.
No, unfortunately.
All right.
Okay. That was your first action.
Mm-hmm. 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 I don't really have a second or third action. Well, how bad could it get? Nope. That's number 2. Number 3 is just gonna be moving off to the side a little bit.
Okay.
Get some help up here.
Wesley, your turn.
If I aim at this guy, will the splash hit that guy?
I think it will, if I remember how splash damage works. I think it's anyone adjacent to them, and even though the thing is in the way from... Here we go. All creatures within 5 feet, including the target itself, takes the splash damage. So, yes, that would hit both.
Okay. I will action pull out the last bomb.
Okay.
Second action, I will do my pistol twirl again. Just take the 20 to make him flat-footed for sure.
Yep.
And then I will throw the bomb.
All right.
Nope.
Unfortunately,
No,
not.
hero point.
Okay.
I have 2.
Oh, it's worse.
It really is.
Well, that's plus 1 heal to me, right? Because that's positive damage.
It is positive damage. You get healed by 1. They're still both going to take the 1 splash damage.
Did you get healed by 1 the first time I threw it?
I wasn't damaged the first time you threw it.
Oh, okay.
And this thing has the same hit points as the full thing. Cool. So it's weakened, but otherwise it's a full-on copy of the other one. And it can't make more copies.
It can't or can't?
Cannot make more copies.
Okay, that's good. If we kill it, does the copy die?
No. Wait, if the creature recovers from no, it does not. But it's not as dangerous by itself.
That was all my bombs.
All right. Kaleth.
All right, I think we're going with the throw your gloves strategy at this point again. Does it take an action to remove it and an action to throw it, or...
You are throwing your glove at it?
Again, yes.
I would say it's 1 action only to do it.
Alright.
Do you have any proficiency in improvised weapons?
It's throwing a rock, essentially, but no. No, I definitely do not.
Okay. Then roll a d20 plus your dexterity modifier only.
Alright. Is there a button? Probably. Let's give it a shot.
Okay. That does not hit. The glove, it dodges the glove, hissing at it.
I ask Hagen if he has anything of bulk 1 or less that would be helpful for me to cast the light spell on, such as, can I cast light spell on a fist, or do you have anything on your hands, Hagen?
Indigo?
Sorry. Do I have anything on my hands? I might.
And do you wear gloves?
Check your inventory if you wear gloves.
I definitely wear gloves for punching, otherwise it gets real rough real fast.
Fair.
In which case, I quickly ask to see your hands, and I cast light on your gloves.
I already had light on my shield. But okay.
I don't... Oh, right, you tied a coin to your shield. Yeah, this way, though, whenever you actually punch a thing, you're punching it with its specific weakness, so...
Alright, let's try punching them.
Okay. So...
Light fists.
Was it 1 or... Is it 2 actions to cast light?
Two actions to cast light, yeah. So the gloves that I threw
No, goes dark, yeah.
becomes much easier to, for me to lose, which will absolutely not happen. But the person who punches with their hands can now deal damage that they're weak against, hopefully.
Perfect. Okay, Hagen.
We're gonna try it. I'm gonna stay here, though. I'm gonna punch the shadow.
You can't melee around corners.
I'm lying. I'm taking a step forward.
Okay.
Also, line of sight means that everyone has cover around those corners.
Yes, but yeah, that you've only been range attacking the main shadow,
the
so
one
it
that
hasn't
we
been an
don't
issue.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna punch the big one in front of me.
Okay. Make your punch roll. 15. It dodges to the side, hissing again, seeming not happy with your light-filled glove, but avoiding
I would
it.
like to raise my shield.
Okay, perfect.
Also bearing light.
Yes. All right. Well, on its turn, you can see this mushroom-shaped shadow is going to try to claw at you, trying to avoid and get around your shield. So I'm going to modify the rolls. They'll have a minus. Wait, no? These are finesse weapons. Okay, cool.
Is it trying to tumble through, or?
Oh, these are clumsy too. Okay, that's better. These aren't. This guy's no longer enfeebled because that was for one round. This guy is clumsy too, which means he's gonna have a -2 in everything that he's doing.
The second bomb would have given him enfeebled.
Only
I
hit
don't
hits.
think it counts for the splash.
Yeah. Okay. So take a -2 to this. Natural 1.
That's a natural 1.
That's a natural 1. Okay, and he's gonna strike again. -2 is a 27. And so that's a hit, but not a critical hit, I think. So it would deal 6 negative damage, but you have your shield raised, so you can absorb 5 of that, right?
Yeah. I think.
It's still... I don't think it has to be physical damage that your shield absorbs. It's just damage. Am I not wrong?
Amount of damage!
Perfect.
Alright, I take 1 negative damage. Does that do anything other than hit points?
No. I don't believe so.
And your AC is higher than 19?
With the shield raised, I think it is. It's 20.
You rolled a 29.
I rolled a 27, actually, because it has a... this thing is weaker and slower than the main shadow, so...
it's 20 when the shield's raised, because I only did the 1 action, not the 2 action shield raise.
And then it is going to strike at you a third time. It can't steal your shadow like the main one can. And it misses.
Wait, if the shield took the damage, does that mean it hit the, lighted shield?
Yep. Which it didn't like, but it was able to damage. It didn't take damage from it. The main shadow, on its turn, is also going to focus on the orc. Or, sorry, the half-orc. Very different. This one is not going to have any penalties to it. It's just going to be as is. Oh!
4? Yeah, it hits!
You take 16 negative damage. And now it's going to...
Let's not 10 over.
Isn't it? 34 against your 22? Or 20?
It's 14. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I take 16 damage because it gets a plus 15.
It has a plus 15.
That's wildly unfair. We have like plus 5.
You shouldn't have plus 5.
I have more than plus 5, but plus 15 is wildly unfair.
Yeah.
Then it's going to steal your shadow.
For the level 2 floor, it has a plus 15.
Then it's going to steal your shadow.
Of course it is. I would expect nothing less. Why did we explore further? We this is...
So the second time this has happened, we're like, oh, let's just finish the floor, and then something fucking immediately kills us.
So you are
Wait.
both enfeebled 1 because your shadow has been stolen.
I think it only steals your shadow if you're enfeebled 3.
Oh, did I misread it?
If this increases a creature's enfeebled value to 3 or more, the target's shadow is separated from its body.
That's really...
Does that mean that the second one is not
second one
going
doesn't
to
exist. Which
Oh,
means...
good. It's not that multiplicative.
You can both... So it didn't hit you for that 6 damage before, then. Which means... I'll remove it from the whole thing. You can use a shield block to reduce this 16 damage, and you can heal the 1 health from before its attack. So you can...
See, the problem
you can heal for 6.
Yeah. The problem is if I use this shield to... That takes most of my shield out.
Okay. This is far less deadly than I thought then. Well, which is good for you guys.
It rolled a 34.
So Steel Shadow's still a problem. Rather, the critter's still a problem, but Steel Shadow isn't as...
It's not multiplying nearly as quickly. It's going to take a while, which it has 2 listings of this. And so this ability, as I just put in there, I thought it happened whenever you steal Shadow in the first place, not when it hit the same person with it 3 times.
When a shadow is pulled free by Steel Shadow.
Yeah, and it means the 3rd time, so we're good. Anyways, that was its first attack against you.
Okay, so if we hit enfeebled 3, the status...
That's when things are going to get bad, yeah.
Oh, we'll give it 2 seconds. We'll think it'll get there right now.
Well, it's only going to get 1 more action because it's used its second action to steal your shadow. It hits you for 11 negative damage. But that's it. It doesn't actually steal your shadow again.
Only 11 negative damage.
Yep. That's its turn. Red.
I am going to reduce that one to 6. But yeah.
Okay.
Gonna back here. And I'll finally get to use the feature that I haven't used yet. Red's gonna pick up his axe and his arms are gonna extend out over top of Hagen's head. And I'm going to hit this thing. It does stage down the damage, so I'll have to roll that separate. But 21 to hit?
21 hits.
Okay. What is my actual attack?
So you're raging. Your axe has a bonus against it.
6. 16 damage.
Okay, that's including everything?
Yeah, that should be the rate. Oh, wait. Sorry, 18 damage total.
18. Okay, perfect. Your axe does some serious damage to it this time. You can see that though it is still partly incorporeal, your axe is cutting through it and making a very large dent at it. The creature is fraying at the seams, and smaller tendrils seem to be coming out of it at all angles. That was your 3 actions? Was it like move and then extend your arms and then attack? Or
that's what I'm looking at, and to see if grasping reach is an action or if it's just something I can do. Second.
Okay.
It's just something I can do.
Then you have another action.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's almost dead. Maybe I'll roll high. Second attack. Nope.
All right. Wesley.
Well, I'm gonna pistol twirl.
Okay.
I take the 20.
Yep.
I love how just every time it's twirl
Pistol twirl.
Let me check fainting. Is there any limit to how often you can faint?
Not that I can tell.
Under the feint action? Okay. Nice.
No. I think you're thinking of create a diversion is where they get better at your diversion. Right. So he's flat-footed. I'm finally going to shoot him. Pew.
15 does not hit, unfortunately.
Cool. I will now raconteers reload.
Perfect.
Raconteur's reload.
Yeah.
So you reload.
I reload. I can use. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna kill you again. Just give me 1 second.
Perfect.
Reloading my pistol. So I get to create a diversion. I'm gonna take a 20.
Perfect.
Because it's deception.
Okay. So you succeed, but it's gonna have a +4 bonus to next time you attempt that for 1 minute.
Because I'm now hidden from it technically.
You are now hidden from it. Yep. You're just like crouching down behind the others.
Can I stay
You
here
don't
and
have
still
to
be
crouch.
hidden?
It says this lasts until the end of your turn, so you won't stay hidden here.
Oh,
create a
then
diversion.
I can. I'll shoot him again.
Yeah. Or until you do
he's-
anything except step or use or attack. Yeah. If you strike
Yeah.
a creature, it's flat-footed, and then you become observed. It says.
Oops. So then I will pew him again.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, that's 26
20
piercing damage.
Bludgeoning and piercing.
Bludgeoning and piercing.
Or
Okay.
it's whatever one he's less resistant to.
Is your weapon magical?
No.
Okay. Nonetheless, if I'm doing my math right, you still kill it.
Yeah.
Despite its high resistance against you. And the creature dissipates and the tendrils like sort of disappear into the air and then vanish. And all is quiet.
Does the aura of magic as well do that?
It does here, yes. You immediately detect magic as soon as that ends.
Yes.
Okay. How far away is your detect magic?
30 feet.
Okay. Yes, you sense no more magic.
Dadgummit, I used my bombs for this. I could have shot it.
Look, your bombs are more effective. And I pick up my glove, put it on, and cast light on my glove again.
Fucking missed him twice. I'm gonna reload my gun again.
Alright, what's
So-
the mushroom looking at for health?
About half.
I'm also looking about half. So this took out one adventurer. I just want to point out. The shadow
fine.
took out an entire adventurer.
That's
It
normal.
wasn't as bad as we
well.
thought it was.
It wasn't as bad as you thought it was. Yeah.
But this is a level 2 encounter.
Yep. That's how
And it took
Pathfinder
out
works.
an entire adventurer.
An entire level 3 adventurer.
An entire level 3 adventurer.
You guys are enfeebled for the next hour, then it will wear off.
Yeah, so we're staying in this room for the next hour.
As you do like 6
Treat wounds.
on each other.
Yeah, as treat wounds. Don't worry.
Treat wounds.
Speaking of treat wounds, I was playing around with. Where's my medicine? There it is. Here's the first one. That's a 28. That's for me.
That's for me.
4d8,
all right.
I believe is what it is.
48. Yes. Anyway, I was building a silly backup character, and I realized there's a feat you can take where you can use not magic rocks, regular rocks instead of a healing kit.
Mm-hmm. You just need a gem. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I was looking at it, actually. It's an occult healing technique.
And you need to be trained in occultism. So I was building a fighter that could but hit ghosts. And that felt like the perfect addition to the fighter that can hit ghosts. Is now I heal with magic rocks.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the mushroom gets 11. So you don't get anything, actually, because it's 15.
While you're healing the mushroom.
Cool. So you can go first from here on. There you go. You just take.
While that's happening, I will walk up to the cleric and go, "Hey, is your shield doing all right? I can fix that up real quick while you're doing this."
Sure. There's shadow gashes on it currently.
I fixed worse. I got this, and I got this, and there's shit around here, so I'll fix it up real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just take a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Jeez.
Oh wait, I need a crafting check.
I think
how
there
do
was
I
a crafting roll.
how fix?
let's look at that action. It's been a bit since we did the repair action.
Repair.
Skill trained actions. Oh, that's not. This is an action. This is exploration.
Do I have a repair kit? I know my previous character had a repair kit. Do you have that repair kit?
Assume that you picked up everything off your previous character.
Okay.
Except for the bullets.
And the gun, I assume.
Well, the gun's a personal item that was also burnt with the dwarf.
Okay.
So DC is usually the same to craft as to repair. So check the crafting DC for a shield.
Regular shield will count as level 0.
It's a
so
tower
it's going to be
shield.
quite easy. Still a tower. If it's a non-magical item, it's usually level 0. A non-magical tower shield will be that.
Okay.
So the DC for a level 0 thing is DC 14.
Okay, I'll just add the repair kit to myself real quick. It's
and then
DC 14, you
roll
said?
craft.
+1.
Critical success.
27.
You restore 20 hit points. 10 plus 10 per your rank, proficiency rank in crafting, which I assume is trained. So that's 20.
Yes.
That shield looks better than when you began.
It was down like 2 hit points, but sure. Yeah.
Now it's got like metal finish on it. It's like,
yeah,
here you
polished and like if you added a
just
stamp,
the blood
which are
off,
like,
but it was down 2 hit points.
It's like a brand.
Yeah,
like
you've added like a paw
branded.
print brand. Like this was the work of Wesley the Dread Roberts.
Wesley the Roberts.
Perfect. All right.
We,
so it's been 20 minutes,
heal
and are you waiting another 40?
Yeah, we're enfeebled.
Another 40 gets rid of the enfeebled and lets you do another heal check on the mushroom.
Yeah, it lets me do another heal check as well. I guess.
Wait a bit longer, and then make another treat wounds.
Despite it not being with
21.
2d8.
That's not a crit. That's
Despite it not being with me, am I able to
18.
wonder what might be up with the magic morning star, which we definitely have been leaving back at town?
Do you want to? I think that's fine. You had nothing to do for 2 days, so make one attempt to identify it. Roll Arcana. I think would work fine.
Sounds good. And I assume secret?
Yes.
Okay. Just that one. There we go. There you are.
What's your Arcana bonus? It looks like it isn't working for me again. 8?
Yep.
Okay. You can't figure out what it is.
I'll keep trying.
All right. There we go.
How's the mushroom looking now?
Better.
3 below full, so I'm good.
Okay.
Even though I didn't crit on yours, you still got more hit points than I did.
That's right, because I have this godless healing.
Good.
Yep. All right. So you're continuing onwards?
As long as everyone else is coming along.
I'm assuming we want to look at that door right in front of us, right?
That's what Red is standing in front of. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else in this room? There's the coffins.
There's the 6 coffins, but all of them except that one are empty.
The one that's not empty, is it lootable?
There is no loot inside it. Only an old skeleton dressed in once fine but now very frayed and moth-eaten rags.
Great. So we didn't fight that nearly killed us.
I want to punch it through the head for safety.
Okay, sounds good. It doesn't move.
Anybody want to, like, for real search the room?
Yeah, I guess I could make a perception check, too.
I'll sniff around.
And I'm checking the door with a +8.
Okay. Okay, I'll figure out the thing. It looks like I just restarted again, but it's not working. So, +8 for Red, and
+8 for me as well.
+8 for Hagen. Okay, you both. So Everything seems good overall, but as you're going through the door, you smell something foul from the other side. It almost makes you, even as a mushroom, gag. And Prince Calith, you can, as you're a bit closer now, can detect a faint trace of magic through the door.
I let the others know.
I will step
Right.
here.
Magical smells. Wonderful. Are we ready?
Yeah.
One.
Wait,
my cape.
before we open the door, I would like to take the exploration action.
Yes.
Defend.
Okay, so you take
Ooh.
10 minutes setting up.
No.
Exploration is 10 minutes.
It's not. That's a different action. The defend exploration action, you move at half your travel speed with your shield raised.
You get the benefits of raise shield before your turn first begins. Okay, sounds good.
Oh, God.
Yep. So, inside are the desiccated remains of an enormous worm, slumped in a circle, forming a crescent of shriveled, tattered, purple flesh. The walls of the circular room are smooth and gray, and a ribbon of pale blue light, right in the center, coils and slithers up through the air, connecting the floor at the center of the room to the ceiling 15 feet above. The points where this light touches the stone above and below seethe and writhe, as if the stone itself were suffering from an infection.
Hey, this is where the light goes up the lighthouse.
You detect some magic coming from some part of the worm's corpse.
The worm.
All right.
I'm not digging in there.
I've heard of this before. Walk without rhythm. Nothing?
What?
No. Walk without rhythm.
What's that
I
for?
don't think I saw that.
It's a Dune thing.
Oh. I have not seen Dune.
Walk without rhythm and you want to track the worm.
I'll just line dance through here.
The opposite advice.
Don't worry, they'll get on down with me.
All right, you just river dance your way up in that room and see what happens.
Yeah. Can I make a recall knowledge check on the giant dead worm?
Absolutely. This is going to be a nature check.
Ooh, good thing I have that skill at +8 too.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
All right. You know nothing.
But that's a lie. If you know it, I have.
Oh, you have the thing? Okay.
I have
perfect.
Dubious knowledge about the worm.
Okay. So, does that also include critical failures?
I think so. I also want to recall knowledge on the beam of light in the middle.
Okay. Can you make... What's your occultism bonus? That's reds.
Would that be me?
Yes, Calith, what's your occultism?
8.
Okay, so, Red, you're recalling knowledge on the worm as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, the worm is a purple worm. Normally they are much further underground. How one got here...
Wait, these are the ones that dig tunnels?
Purple worms, they are the most common and infamous of cave worms, and they are known throughout the Darklands, aka this setting's version of the Underdark. They are how one got here, especially in a room like this filled with just straight up like stone, and it doesn't look like you don't see any holes for tunnels in here, is a heck of a mystery.
Someone dragged this in here.
Yes.
Summoned it.
Yes. Hagen, you suspect two things. The worm is clearly dead. And you know that...
I hope that's not the lie.
You know, I think, yeah. You know two things about this, one of which may not be true. One is purple worms are known for having a valuable venom that you could harvest, like the scorpion. And one is that purple worms rarely come in. They usually come in specifically pairs. You usually only encounter one at a time because they're so large, but if you go back to their nest or something similar, there's usually another one nearby.
Purple worms mate for life.
Yep.
They present a shiny rock to their mate.
And when they coil up in their nest, it forms a heart.
Yeah, you can see it's half of a heart here.
Heart. Yeah.
Calith, you were trying to figure out what is up with this beam of light.
Yes.
It looks ghastly. It looks like it's this miniature vertical river of necromantic energy flowing upwards.
Is it a purple worm ghost?
You suspect that it would not be a good idea to touch it. Unless you might be undead.
Is there any way to disrupt it?
Not from here. You suspect.
Should go get our ghoul friend. Put him in the room.
Yes, absolutely.
He doesn't like being on this floor.
Your what, Fran?
Don't worry about it.
He's fine. He's cool. He likes books. I call him Morty.
Does he have a friend named Rick?
No? I don't think he has many other friends.
All right, no relation then.
Okay.
All right, let's poke around the worm a bit.
You're going
There's
to
something magic over there.
I'll just come back here.
Wizard
Have at
boy.
it, friend.
Wizard boy, advance.
No, no thanks. Actually,
No,
I've already
fine.
been bait once. I won't do it again.
Fine. I would like to approach the worm with a bucket and the pocket knife. I'm gonna get me some worm goop because it's valuable.
And was this just the shedded skin, or
no. This is a worm.
Okay.
very grateful for the nose plugs still in.
Yes. You're
I
trying to
could
harvest
just smell
the
through the door.
Hagen?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you
Make a nature check?
make a very difficult nature check? The corpse of this worm is very old, so there might not be much left.
I rolled a 20.
In other games, that would be enough. But in this, as you go, it has actually a stinger at the end of its tail here, and the stinger and venom looks completely dried up, unfortunately.
So the detect magic is coming from somewhere in the worm. Can I, standing where I am, point Hagen over to right there?
A little to the left, a little to the right kind of thing?
Yup.
Okay.
I would like to cut out the magic.
Before
Alright.
Hagen walks into the room, I'm going to tie a rope around him.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Okay.
Very reasonable.
It takes a few minutes of cutting, squelching, and digging, but the worm itself doesn't react or move, and eventually you
Dead.
find
We know this.
a Durgar skeleton clutching still a warhammer that is
Great.
magical.
More heavy weaponry that is magic.
Hey, I'm going to be a fucking porcupine by the time we're done here. Wrestling with weapons.
Man, they never have magic guns.
Can
That
I
would be
identify
horrifying.
Yeah, make
Well,
an
if you
Arcana
want
check.
ancient
What's your
magical
Arcana
relics,
Arcana bonus. Secret or not?
Doesn't have to be secret. You'll know if you succeed or not.
Then sweet. 17.
Okay. 17. It is that, and the DC is... That is enough. It is a +1 Warhammer. That is all.
I inform people of this and then hand the loot to whoever wants it, which is most likely the mushroom.
It
It's
is...
a Warhammer.
Is Warhammer one-handed or two-handed?
One.
I don't remember. One?
Warhammer...
It's a D8.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a 1 with the D8.
Ooh,
A maul is 2 with the D12.
There you go. Ooh, and it can shove. Cool.
Yep.
All right. Well, put that
So
on the
can
belt.
these fists.
That
So
is what you found.
One more weapon.
So it's worth 35 gold if you sell it. But I don't know if you will. There is another door off to the right in this room, if you might not have
of
noticed.
course there is. All right.
All right, if people are moving into the room. I was definitely not the first one through this door.
Okay.
Is there a limit to worn items, like how much bulk you can actually wear?
I think it's just how much you can carry on you. I don't know if there is compared to worn versus not worn, as long as it makes
I
sense.
think there was a number limit of worn items.
Could be wrong.
Wearing
Caliph, you can detect some magic off to your east-southeast.
Okay, so magic down here, which is the same place that we thought we felt before. Well, we'll
To
figure
knock
it
on
out.
the door.
You knock on the door?
Yeah.
Okay. There's no response.
All right. I would like to perception check the door
All
using the resonance of the knock to know if there's a spike trap behind it or something.
All right.
Red, want to join us?
Sorry, I'm filling in damage. Yep, I'm there.
You do not.
Yep.
You are confident there is nothing there.
All right. I would like to. I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. Perfect. The door opens into a T intersection hallway.
Built this nightmare place.
I tell them nope.
Is it just a hallway? Because all I see is 2 squares, one to the north and one to the south.
Yes.
I tell them to go south because, south is where the magic is, and that's for us.
All right. Perception check with a +8.
Dead end. Okay. You do not see anything.
The fucking closet.
It's not a closet. There's
I would like to knock on the wall.
I tell you.
Okay.
I see a crack.
I was ignoring the crack.
Oh, I don't see a crack.
Yeah. I would like to knock on the wall in front of me for what is obviously another secret room in this nightmare cave.
Okay. You're trying to find how to open it. I'll roll a perception check for you as you do that. You are able to find, it looks like if you push 2 specific stones at the same time in the wall, the door opens onwards.
Wait, before you do... Oh, okay.
It opens. When you push the stones, it opens. Inside is a plain circular room with a single image of a moss-caked skull adorning the eastern, at the right side on the map, wall.
Right. She was like the goddess lady of moss or something.
Yep.
The goddess who I definitely didn't like.
The skull is the skull is magical, but it looks like it is attached to the wall of this room.
Roll a religion check about it.
I identify it without moving it.
Identify it, the magic, or identify what?
The magic.
The magic? Okay, yeah. Make an Arcana or Occultism check. What is your bonus?
Both of them are 8. Whichever is more useful. Should it be secret or not?
You have an idea that this may be some kind of either some kind of test to suss out the true followers, or some kind of ritual room that you're in right now that might need other components. It might be something for those who are devoted, or to find out who is devoted.
That is what identify magic on the skull told me.
Yeah, it's some kind of ritual magic. That's what it seems to be.
Do not let the others know that bit. Sorry. Stare at the skull for a few minutes before walking away.
Yeah. It occurs to you as you walk away for a second, it might be some kind of magical switch, but it needs something else that you're not sure about. Like, it needs some requirement to activate.
What if you were to put your hand on it?
Do you put your hand on it?
This is a hypothetical. Okay. What if one were to put their hand upon the skull? I do not know. Yep. I would like to apply weight to the skull with a bag of sand.
Okay. The skull
I'm watching what's
shifts slightly downwards, like it's been pushed, but then nothing happens.
I would like to grab a stick or something and push it a little bit more.
It seems like it's fully pushed while you are holding it, and then it'll come back up as you release it.
When it comes back up, the mouth opens. Pez.
Yeah, does anything fall out of the mouth?
No. It looks like it's if this was a giant skull-shaped button, it is being pushed, but nothing is happening.
Anyone remember what this lady liked? There was
wasn't here.
No, I don't know.
Right. I looked to the
It's illegal, so I don't remember. Sorry.
Can I do like engineering lore in this room to see like?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's a button. So like
it's a +8, right?
My engineering lore is +7.
+7. Okay. All right. It's not 100% clear, but so you don't know exactly what it is, but something about your instincts are screaming that there's like one very small thing you have to do here to make this work, but you're not sure what.
Touch it.
In addition to touching it and pressing it.
And that's the only thing that stands out in this room?
Correct. It is a completely empty, plain, circular room, except for that image of a skull that,
Can I apply 1 hit point of blood?
Yes. It doesn't do anything.
And then I would like to reapply the sandbag.
Okay. The skull presses in. It doesn't do anything.
It's not blood.
Can I pull up the notes that were definitely taken and remember what the god actually liked? Or do I need to redo some sort of religion check?
You do. You look at your notes, but it doesn't seem... There's nothing here that feels like it would work well. Or that would fit.
Does it need an undead? We have one. I have a dead undead. Can I try using the Duragar to apply pressure?
Just like hold the hand and put it on it? Okay. Yeah. It doesn't work either.
A little piece of the purple worm, maybe? Some decaying flesh?
Doesn't work either.
Okay.
What if I go the other way and I use the stick to lift the skull?
Fair. It lifts up. It doesn't lift off. It like lifts back to its starting resting position.
It doesn't go up from there at all?
Anything. No.
What was this thing's name again? I don't know. The wizard knew. I don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Caleb knows.
Roll a religion check. Let's roll a religion check to see if it tells me anything.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Dubious or otherwise.
All right.
It's dubious.
Dubious. You already rolled a religion check, didn't you? No, that was Caleb.
Caleb rolled Arcana.
Yeah. So
I was specifically trying to determine what the magical skull was. So, yeah,
exactly. This. You know that followers of cults like these tend to enjoy their hidden in plain sight, obscure riddles, and you've seen a lot of secret doors already and things like that. I think that this could be something like that, but it also could be some kind of hidden treasure, or it could open up into some kind of room next to you, potentially. It feels like this would be some kind of access is what this might grant you.
I'm gonna.
So while the Hagen is examining the skull, can I give them a little nudge and have them touch the skull?
That seems fair. What if I was to accidentally trip and use the skull as support?
That's fair. You catch yourself on the skull. It pushes down. Nothing happens.
All right. So while they're all faffing about with that, I'm going to go back over here. I'm sure there's a little piece of moss or something.
Yep.
I'm going to grab the moss. I'm going to come back and I'm going to put it on the skull.
Okay. Nothing happens either. I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
Can I roll nature on the moss on the skull?
It is ordinary, like, moss.
This is regular moss.
Yes.
What if I taste the moss? Does it taste magic?
I could not hear what Kayla said.
No.
I was wondering if before she had a thing with moss, or if I'm mixing that up with a different thing.
She did. The mossy skulls specifically are the symbol of this. The skull already has moss on it, though.
Okay.
You just put extra moss on it.
I thought it was like carved with moss on it.
It is.
Like actual moss. Okay.
Yeah. So you put actual moss on it, but it doesn't do anything.
So is it like a thing on the wall you push, or is it like a skull?
It's a depiction of a skull painted on the wall, and you kind of push it in. Is what actually how it works.
Can I just bust out thieves' tools and like make this thing open if I finagle it with thieves' tools?
Make a thievery check. Open.
Can I provide aid before, after, not with thieves' tools, but with Arcana or occultism?
Gusto?
I would say because there's magic involved, yes.
Sweet.
I was hoping work again. I forget.
Gotta roll a 20.
Yep, specifically a 20, no matter what the difficulty is.
Right, so I'll just roll occultism and see what goes.
Yep.
It helps. Yes!
It helps.
You get
+1.
+1. It's a totally worthwhile and functional trade.
So add 1.
Very reasonable thing.
23.
Okay. After some poking around the skull and the room, you finally are able to realize what the missing element is. You need to push the skull while the door into the room is closed.
That was it. Like, oh.
So I guess then the two people in the room when things open are the dog and me.
Perfect.
No, I too. You don't make these claims.
Hold on, I'm small enough I can fit right here.
Red, as you watch, they close the door and they're going to try something. And then the entire floor starts moving downwards.
Uh-oh. Is this room stretching?
And I'm sorry. Oh, we're dead. We have died.
Right, well, they're dead. I'll go back to town then. Find me another set of adventurers.
You do hear yelling from behind the closed door. Oh God, the floor is falling. We're going down at a reasonable pace. Please follow.
And is there runes of music playing? Like I
don't think
the skull is actually mildly singing slightly, like a singing fish, as you go. And then it comes to a stop, and you find yourselves now as it stops. The walls haven't moved with you. The floor is moving down, and the walls are moving up from your point of view as you go down. And you, as the floor stops moving, you find yourself with a door to your north and south. The three of you.
What if the mushroom opens the door from upstairs?
You do you?
Do I? That's a good question. Every other time I've opened a door, something's trying to fucking kill me. I suppose, yes, if they're yelling, I would probably try to open the door when they were yelling.
Okay, you can look down and see them moving downwards from you, and you can see the glowing, 2 light-sourced Hagen looking up at you from 30 feet down. He's 30 feet
One
below
light
you.
source.
One light source. You switched it back.
There's 2 light sources. Caleb has the light source, and
Okay.
I have a light source.
I swapped
All
it
right,
back.
so I will nail my rope to the wall and just rappel down and join them.
Okay. Perfect.
Detect magic?
Elevator.
Yes, that is what it is. Detecting magic. Let me open up the 3rd floor now that you're back on it.
Oh, good. Definitely want to go back down to this floor.
We level up when we go down a floor, right?
You've
We already
been
been
to
on this floor, though.
So
Does
all
it
we
go
have to do is figure out how to make this elevator go lower down.
Yes.
Here we go. You, I believe, detect no magic. And here's where you are, all of you. Kind of squeezed in there now.
Ew.
Which door do we want to open?
Oh, here we are.
The skull is still here, or it's way
Skull's
up there
still
on
there.
the. Okay.
Yeah, or
So we
more
can
specifically,
return.
you left the skull behind, but there's another skull on the wall here that's identical.
Gotcha. Okay. Seeing as how I can see a sliver, I say we go south.
Agreed.
Do the knock test.
For the same reason.
I wrap my cape. Just always ready.
Knock and perception on the door.
Perfect. You do not detect any anything.
I raise my shield and open the door.
Okay.
Get
There's
the
another
door!
Look, we can stretch out a little.
Alright, we did say we dragged a dead body in here too.
Yep.
To test with the
Oh
sword.
yeah, there's a
skeleton
skeleton
in
with
there.
you.
Yeah, so I like to shove
Durgar.
that in the hallway.
Okay. There's no traps. Nothing happens.
It's almost like having a crash test dummy, but way grosser. I would like to, we're gonna advance.
Can I have one of them
I'll
bones?
move up to the door.
All
One
right.
of them what now?
One of them bones.
You don't want these bones. They were inside the purple worm.
+8 perception check on the door.
Okay. You hear nothing. You passed it. You notice no traps on it.
I love
It's
how
perfectly
all the doors
safe.
had like one area of traps and past that nothing, but every single door.
Open the door.
Okay.
Move
So,
inside.
inside,
Skeleton first.
there is a large mound of dark gray soil heaped across the entire southern half of this room, these 3 squares. Can each of you give me a perception check as emerging from the soil are 2... How would I describe them? Purple tentacles emerge from the soil towards you both.
They're baby
Oh,
worms.
Dan.
They're baby worms.
Well, we determined which was the truth of the lie. Oh, right, perception check, sorry.
I have this?
You get a special
Wow!
location of a
I actually
creature,
crit it!
but it remains hidden. Okay. I don't think you'll need that right now.
Okay.
But we'll keep that in mind if the door would to a degree block the scent, but we'll see how it goes. Is this not? There we go. Okay.
My
Caliph.
perception is like my worst skill, and I rolled a crit. Yay! Oh, good.
Can everyone else roll perception or roll initiative? Please?
Oh, sorry, I didn't
it's
realize
fine.
that was initiative.
Yes, sorry, initiative is what I meant.
Oh, that's
Oh,
much more
okay.
exciting.
Oh, I
Go
rolled
off with
better.
God,
Should
so-
I take the 21?
You can roll if you roll perception before. You can take that. Yeah.
Okay,
But
I'll do that.
It was perception for the purposes of initiative as the tentacles are reaching towards you.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Can we leave as purple worms are not level appropriate?
Nah, they're little babies. They're like this big.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's fine.
Here we are. Are we all in there? Yes. Okay.
Do we all see these little guys?
Yeah, just a sec.
Okay.
Perfect. So, the worm, not the worm, sorry, the soil sort of shifts around these creatures as they reveal themselves. They are purple indeed, but they look less like worms and more like mushrooms erupting with tentacles. You see 2 of them.
Hang on. I got this.
So,
What is with
You're like my people.
Yep. One of them is going to go before you. Here we go. And it is going to reach 10 feet away from it to Red and try to strike him with its tentacle. Missing, I believe. Yep. Missing for its first tentacle.
Oh, I'm at 20 AC currently, but
Yep.
Yep.
But hitting for its second, dealing 11 bludgeoning damage. And you can see its tentacles seem to be coated in a thick purple ooze. I need you to please make a fortitude save against the poison that it inflicts.
No.
Cool. All right. Fortitude. 28.
Perfect. That is a critical success. You are completely unaffected.
Can it still affect me again?
I will check that on a critical success, because I think you need a success to be unaffected. So, afflictions is what we're after, which are here. On a success, you're unaffected. A critical success doesn't do anything unless it specifically states, which it does not here. And then it's going to try and swing at you with its third tentacle and miss. Caliph, what would you like to do?
Y'all have fun.
Suggest that we leave. Hasty conversation. How does other people feel about this?
I mean,
Yeah.
I can
Your
only see the
turn.
one.
Me too.
there's 2 of them.
Yeah, but we don't know how big the room is. Only Red does.
Yeah, there's definitely 2. I'm definitely going to get hit by the other one before I get a chance to go. Might be bad.
There might be loot.
There is another door
You want to try the other
over
door?
here.
Oh, there's a door over there.
All right. This sounds like we're going forward.
Kind of want to fight
We're
him.
fine.
Sure.
Worst case
Okay.
scenario, we all die.
Worst case
Not
scenario,
if you
we'll
have
play
hero
Nobilis
points.
next week.
Oh, I could do that. That doesn't really affect much useful in this case.
Marissa's laptop call froze.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Just a sec while I make sure that she knows. We lost her. Okay.
Do you want to take 10 minutes here?
Yeah,
I
we
think
can take a
now's
break here.
This is good time to
Good time.
go to technical difficulties. Okay, we'll be right back.
Also, before there's a fight.
Yes. So we are back, but OBS thinks your cameras aren't working even though they are.
Clearly a lie.
Like I
I'm
can
not
see your
working.
cameras just fine. That's interesting. Hold on. Hide that. What is it capturing from? Do I minimize you and then unminimize you? Nope. Huh.
So we thought the technical difficulties were over, but clearly we were mistaken.
It wouldn't be Sunday.
I'd just like to point out that it's likely Marissa's fault and she broke it.
Wow, you blame the woman. Okay.
Well done.
Okay,
Listen, I saw Barbie. Okay, I saw Barbie.
Let me.
It's actually really good.
It is really good.
It's like it's unfair how good that. Like I, not super into Barbie the doll, but like the movie, very good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, but I did see this article that said there was supposed to be some kind of fart melody song that was in it, and they cut that. So I'm waiting for the director's cut.
Good. Yes, I see.
Waiting for the fart cut.
The fart cut. Good.
Artistic.
That's what everyone should wait for.
Yeah, I'm waiting till it's on streaming services before I watch it.
We went to the drive-in.
I don't need to see Barbie in IMAX. I'm good.
No. We did watch a new anime yesterday. We binged a new anime yesterday.
Which one?
Is it Spy Family?
No, we already binged that.
All right, good.
Already.
Oshinokun is.
Oshinokoro? Whatever.
Oshinokun is. That's the name of it. It has no English translation name. I can't say a lot except it's about the entertainment industry, the realities of it, and it's extremely good.
The pilot episode is a full-length movie, at which point the entire tone shifts.
Yeah. By the end of the pilot episode is, oh, I thought I knew what the show was, and then it isn't that. And then I thought I knew again what it was, and it's not that either.
I also saw Haunted Mansion today, so that was pretty good too. Not as good as Barbie, but still good.
Okay.
Why they bother doing Haunted Mansion as a live action? They already did the Muppet version. Why did they bother with?
They already did the Eddie Murphy version.
Haunted Mansion was already reached.
They already did the Muppet version. Like they could have stopped. We're good. We have the pinnacle of Haunted Mansion. It's the Muppet version.
The Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion is still the worst horror movie I've ever seen. AKA, I've never watched a horror movie in my life.
Speaking of horror movies,
best horror movie you've ever seen.
That's technically true. Speaking of horror movies, you guys are being attacked by giant mushroom tentacle things.
I think I will attack it back, as that seems to be the consensus on what we're going to do here.
Yes, and Caleb, it is your
Speaking
turn.
of horror movies and animes.
Yeah, let's not blend that.
So,
I'm in a room with tentacle monsters. I'm good with the blending of anything Japanese animation.
So, Caleb.
I'm going to use the spell Hydraulic Push and actually burn a spell slot on this.
Okay.
And hope that it has ridiculously low stats, which it probably doesn't.
Allow me to roll out in the open? No, I will not yet until you... I think I will roll it out in the open once you...
I mean, it's an attack roll. It's 15.
Ah, okay. That hits. 15 hits. Woo!
Really?
Yes.
Shocking.
Oh, which means that it's going to release clouds of poison every time you hurt it.
Way to go.
Hey, look, it hit.
It hits. You deal 8 bludgeoning damage.
And I go into Arcane Cascade.
Okay. It takes the damage. It does not release a cloud of deadly spores.
It is also knocked back 5 feet into a wall?
There isn't... It just stays where it is, then.
It stays where it is. The knockback is not that useful. But...
Yep. And you Arcane Sense is your last action. Perfect. On its action, it is going to Tentacle Strike Red. Missing, hitting, and missing. So can you make a Fortitude save, please? You take 11 bludgeoning damage from the one that hits, and you are unaffected by any of the goo on its tentacles. And that's
Sorry, how much damage was that from
11.
the hit?
11. And it's your turn, Red. So you have the
Yay.
face of a mushroom thing on your axe
Yes.
now.
It's
Oh,
so
that's on
silly.
brand.
Yep.
All right. Well, retribution to the mushroom face. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Rolling damage. Hang on.
No, you're not enfeebled anymore. You should uncheck that on your character sheet.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. Goodbye, enfeebled. Okay. Damage.
And you're not currently raging, right?
14. No, so that's just 10. So I will rage.
So you rolled a natural 10 on the d12 plus the damage from your axe bonus.
Oh, it's not taking the...
Doesn't look
That's
like
not... Yeah, it doesn't have the axe damage in there. What the hell?
Okay, so that's 12 then, I think. It's plus 2.
Well, it's a natural 10 plus 4 from the strength plus
Oh,
1, so that should be 15.
okay. It takes all 15 of that damage.
How's it looking?
Sweet.
Not great. What you realize is this mushroom is more hardy and tough than it seems, but it is still pretty damaged.
Well,
that was
I will
your-
rage and hit again.
Okay. Strike number 2. That
21
hits.
to hit.
Yep.
Right.
Now let's see if the damage is fixed.
9
is
plus
not.
4. Nope. So it's actually going to be
14.
16, I think. This is plus 2 from rage and plus 1 from axe.
Oh, right.
No, it's plus 4 from rage. It's acid damage because I'm a draconic raging barbarian. So it's another plus 5 on top of that, so 18.
Okay. It is almost dead. It's taken a ton of damage. These things are quite hardy, but it is not quite dead. Hagen, what do you do?
So can I just shoot it with a spell?
Sure. I don't see why not.
Yeah, I'll shoot it with a spell. I would like... It's not undead.
It looks like a plant of some kind. Fungus is actually a creature type.
Fungus aren't plants, they're fungi.
Mhm.
Look, I took both of these courses.
Yes. Which is why it's separate from plant in terms of mechanics.
Laser beam it.
Perfect.
25 legal damage.
Okay.
Or 7 legal damage for 25 to hit.
You crit it for 8 legal damage. And
Nice.
the creature realizes that it can't pay its fine and goes straight to jail.
Nice.
Do not pass go.
Do not pass. Collect 200 gold
Poison
coins.
tentacles, straight to Yale.
Yep.
Straight to jail.
Is it dead?
It is dead. Yep. That was 2 actions. You have a third action, so.
Yeah, I would like to glare at the other tentacle.
You can see
you
it from
see
where
it?
you are?
I can see.
Oh, you
part
can
of
see a
it.
bit of it. Okay.
Yep.
And your whole feat is that if creatures can hear you, they get intimidated by you, right? Or how is that
It's a
changed?
glare.
It's a glare?
He just has to look at it.
Unfortunately, you realize they have no eyes and do not notice that you're glaring at them. They are
They cannot
actually
see.
they actually have no vision except for tremor sense, which doesn't count.
Can I
They
yell at
cannot
it?
see your glare.
They cannot see your glare. It specifically says it. Well, when you do that with a glare. Okay, yeah, you can still choose to do it then with a yell.
But then, doesn't it need to understand your language?
Oh, you're
Oh,
right.
it does. It's
It
minus
would.
Yeah.
4. It's -4.
No, it doesn't understand your language.
You could do it at -4.
Yeah, you can do it at -4.
demoralize.
Okay, yeah, if you want to, you can do it -4.
Yeah. All right. I want to yell mean things about mushrooms at it.
Okay, that's against its will,
Been
right?
read horribly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn around and be like, "The
I rolled
fuck did you
9.
say?"
I rolled a 9.
Okay, unfortunately, a 9 can't succeed. It has to be basically a 10 or higher, because it's 10 plus.
What do you mean phallic?
Perfect. Wesley, what do you do?
So because combat started, my pistol's in my hand.
Yep. And you can
I
move
get
10
feet of free
there's-
movement, but can I stop? Like, I'm gonna have to use two moves
I think
anyway.
you can't take another action. I think if you're gonna immediately move again, I think you can still do it.
Okay. I will do that. So I'll take my 10 free. Oops, close the door. So I'll take my 10 free to get there, and then I'll take a step for my first action.
Okay, you're standing on top of a big pile of dirt.
It's fine. Action 2 is. Oh, okay.
Oh, I think that Wesley is providing me sight.
Do we all have access?
He
to
is because we all have access to the token.
And also,
okay.
I'm not update on drop, so I can like.
Okay, I'll fix that.
Okay, I could see a little bit extra stuff, but I'm gonna imagine I don't see it. Yeah, I still not update on drop, but we can fix that later.
Is it just in advanced settings? No.
I'm gonna pistol twirl for my second action.
I don't think it needs to be flat-footed. These things, like, you can hit the broadside of a barn.
But
You can
I
hit
can
these things.
crit it better.
Fair.
All right.
Hey, if it's flat-footed and you get a crit on your flat foot.
I do a lot of damage.
Yep. You succeed.
I mean, yeah.
I just take the 20.
Yep. Hold on. I need to figure out. I somehow have forgotten or lost where to change update on drop. Or is that just the general map settings?
It's a map setting.
Oh, not a token thing. Okay. Okay, I got that. Shoot it in the meanwhile. I assume is what you're doing.
Yep. I'm shooting it. 22.
22 hits, but does not crit. Even with flat-footed.
I deal 2 damage.
You deal 2 damage to it. It takes the bullet.
I am still holding my cape, and that's my third action anyway, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, wait. Yeah, I moved, I twirled, I shot.
There we go.
Aha! Beautiful.
The fungus on its turn is going to reach towards you.
I have 20 AC because of my cape.
All right.
No, it should move close.
It crits you with the 30, rolling a natural 19.
Ooh,
You're going to take 24 bludgeoning damage, and I'm going to need you to make a fortitude save.
Okay, don't worry. I am amazing at these. Oh, actually, I'm pretty good at these.
Yeah, you're pretty good at all saves.
I crit
You're perfectly not poisoned.
Okay.
And then it's going to do it again with the penalty from a multiple attack bonus. Missing. And then the third time, natural critical failure.
Oh, okay. I really didn't want to have to make a third character.
Okay, that's its turn. Kayla.
All right. I don't know what's going on. I can't see anything. So, dread it. I'm going to move in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just. Okay. Go here. And. Can I faint as well, actually?
If you want to. Yeah, absolutely. Make a deception check against it.
Sure. Oh, hidden or not?
You'll know if it works.
Yeah, you'll know if it works, so no. Nope.
Probably not.
No, it is not flat-footed.
Fair enough.
We know it's between 10 and 20. That's what we know.
And then I will just hit it.
Okay.
This guy. Which went really well.
Yeah, you do not hit it.
And how many hero points do I have? I don't want to die.
Okay. Red, your turn.
I will move up. 26 to hit.
26 crits.
Woohoo. See if critical damage is messed up.
Oh.
That doesn't appear to be. 38 slashing damage.
So the 11 plus strength plus 4 from rage plus 2 from axe. Yeah, that's all right.
And then
Though you weren't damaged last round. Do you get the plus 2 from the axe? How long does it last? I thought it was just for 1 round.
I don't know. But I don't think the plus 2 is in this. I didn't add it.
Oh, you're right. There's the times 2 I'm seeing, not the plus 2. So we're fine. Then, yeah, 38 damage you dealt to this in one huge blow. It is barely still up.
I'm a little pissed about that. Fucker. God damn. 21 to hit for my second.
I don't
turn.
think you can not kill it, actually. It had 5 hit points left, so at minimum, yeah.
Well,
you kill it.
That is correct this time. Oh, man.
Detect magic.
Is a +1 weapon just +1 to attack?
Yes.
Unless I put a rune on it for... Okay, that's... Okay.
Yeah,
Just
in
making sure.
Pathfinder, yes. That's what it is. Striking runes are what you want for extra damage. Yes, Jordan.
Mr. Hagen, can I get some heals, please?
I guess.
You do not detect magic, Caliph.
You did detect magic through here before?
No, you do not.
No.
Maybe I misspoke.
I'm gonna reload my gun too while I'm at it.
When you were detecting magic from the elevator, you did not detect magic either.
Oh, that's fair. I may have just misunderstood. Okay.
No healing.
Yeah, no healing. You get some band-aids.
Wait, for 10 minutes? Or is it 10 minutes or an hour?
I think it's an hour, because unless you have the fast healer feat.
Because what we did before is because with Bang, there was 5 of us.
So you could just rotate
so
through.
We could just rotate. But now we gotta wait.
You could heal
I could take some heals too, yeah.
Alright. Well, we'll spend 20 minutes.
That's a crit,
Sweet.
so 48.
Ooh, 21.
All right, almost full.
Well, we're...
Wait, so I get 21?
No, Red got 21.
Oh.
You just have to stay at the
back. Am I able to ponder the room with runes somewhere on the floor above?
Sorry?
As we're sitting around waiting on the heals, can I consider the room with runes on the floor above? Runes all over the walls?
Sure. Make an open arcana check.
Sounds good. 24.
Okay. It finally comes to you, I think. Let me actually double check the DC, because it might actually not be enough. I'm not kidding. I need to double check.
Oh yeah, there's all these magic things that I should probably be pondering every so often.
I think it is enough. I'm double checking levels and a few things. This might be exceptionally difficult. Okay, that's that. And... whew. Okay, it is just barely enough, actually, to figure it out. You realize that those runes are those of a teleportation circle, inactive. If you are able to find a way to reactivate the teleportation circle, it looks like they are meant to act as a way to quickly transport yourself between areas of the dungeon.
In my eureka moment, I let everybody know.
It must lead to another similar room. You know that. You've actually seen 2 of them. One that you have seen, and the previous one you saw on the very first floor, but all the silver was removed. There were similar carvings.
Oh, yeah.
Room, but all the silver was already removed. So there, you saw those 2 rooms.
I now remember this. Yes, I share the eureka moment with the party.
Perfect. So you just yell out, teleportation circle, right in the middle while everyone's treating wounds and have to explain the context.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
So if
that's
we
cool.
get that right and we teleport directly to the bottom floor, do we still get all the levels for going down?
Calith, with this roll, you do not know exactly how reactivating these works, but you do know that it needs to be reactivated and then you can use it. So you don't know.
I mean, not right now, but in general, can we ponder how to reactivate it?
You would know already that there is a specific ritual that can be used to create and a different, easier ritual that can be used to reactivate these. You do not know them. You do not necessarily know how to know them. But as someone who is skilled in Arcana, and now that you realize that, you're like, okay, there is a specific procedure you have to learn to do it.
Fair enough.
All right.
Okay.
Next door?
Wait, I'm still hurt.
I don't think anyone else is willing to wait an hour. Yeah.
All right, I'll just stay.
Yeah, stay back.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hagen. I want to go there.
All right.
All right.
That's what we told you to
+8
do at the
perception
start.
check on the door.
Okay. Everything seems quiet and clear and trap-free.
Door's open.
Okay. Inside, don't move yet. Whatever this room's original use, today it serves as a horrific shrine. A rotting heap of fleshy material seems to be composed of equal parts eyes, mouth, and skin, lies in a stinking mound in the middle of the room, surrounded by 24 tiny humanoid effigies crafted out of small bones and tangled knots of hair. Kneeling on opposite sides of this absolutely disgusting shrine of sorts are 2 robed, rotting figures who look up. They immediately stop their soft muttering chants and look to you, clearly irate. One of them says, "Why do you disturb us?" And they look aggressively unhappy to be interrupted.
Terribly sorry, I didn't know it was occupied.
Leave!
Wait.
Do you leave?
Shut the door?
Yeah, if you shut the door, you're fine.
Beat them up. They seem like heretics.
I mean, they were just busy.
Let's have this conversation somewhere down here. Come back here and talk so they can't hear you. We're totally going away now. Well, let's check out the other side of this scary, scary dungeon. Oh, here we go.
Look, people are allowed to worship.
Close that door. They look like heretics. I say we beat them up.
I could take them on in about an hour.
Marissa, what did you say?
I'm just rebutting the heretic point.
They're bone people. We all know the rules. I pull up my big book. Undead are illegal.
Undead are illegal for you and anyone who follows the power of law. They might follow someone else, which is just fine.
No, see, my god is the natural laws. The laws that govern us all. And here in the book it says that's illegal. Raising the dead is punishable by limb removal in all countries in Galarian. Actually, I don't know that. Can I roll legal lore to know how many countries in Galarian raising the dead is illegal?
It will be double digits, but will definitely not be all.
Can I?
You can use your cantrip to estimate after you roll.
Okay.
I feel like this is a lot of people know. 16 feels reasonable to know this.
May I roll regional lore to see if it is in Otari specifically?
You may. Openly as well. Okay. Undead is illegal in Otari.
Heresy!
Alright, well, we're not going in there without a plan if we're going in.
I think a good plan would be to try and find if there are any other entrances and exits to that room before we go
in. You did
Looks
spot
to be one to the north.
Yeah, you spotted one other door past everything.
You know, if we wait a day, I could make more of my ghost charges, and I could also make some. Oh, never mind. I don't have bane ammo for undead. So I can make ghost charges.
I mean, I'm sorry you wasted all your bombs.
You know, I thought they'd do better. I'm not, I'm like 3 feet tall. I can't quite throw it. I'm also very injured.
We could check the doors on top of us, but this whole floor is covered in the undead.
I mean, we could just check in on that green light.
You want to go back upstairs and check the green light?
It's better spot than the level 3 floor, which I definitely said in character.
All right, one more skull rendition of the girl from Ipanema, and we're up to the top floor.
Okay, you go back upstairs?
Yep.
Okay, I'll check.
Yep.
So, is the health still accurate between floors? Hopefully it
No.
is. It is not. Interesting. Hold on, let me make
At least mine's not.
Yeah.
Click and make sure, because
I'm setting it up to... oh, yeah.
API might be weird.
No, it's just because the thing is not actually set to reflect. What's the 8 out of 10 thing?
Oh, that's my bullets, so it should be
bullets.
7 out of 10.
Okay, I don't have it for that.
That's fine. That I can deal with.
I will also... What's your HP?
It's like 8 or 7.
Your HP is actually 6.
Oh, okay.
35, 46, 31 for everyone else. Which I will also check. Yeah, those are all fine. And then
I have 6 HP.
6 HP, perfect. I think we're good now. So yeah, and now in the future, your token should link between the two.
Excellent.
You find yourself back here. And you definitely do not see a specific mysterious crack.
Which definitely doesn't make me want to say, look, there was a secret room on the south. Let's see if there's a secret room to the north.
It's fine. Yes, you can do that.
Right.
I mean, there's obviously a secret room. This whole place is riddled with secret rooms.
It really is.
I'm not volunteering to make the roll because my wisdom sucks.
Plus 8 perception.
Okay. You find it. There's a rusted ring that is almost blended into the wall that opens the door. This time you do not have to pull it open to realize it opens it, though. So you can open it on your terms.
I open it on my terms.
Perfect. Inside are broken down torture instruments lying in half-collapsed heaps on the floor all over. To the north is a ruined stretching rack here. And to the south is a pillory fallen to the floor. There's rusty tongs, chains, frayed and rotten whips, and other implements. It's otherwise empty.
There's lots of heavy things?
Yes.
I propose bringing a couple of those heavy things and putting them on top of our well covering over here, because right now it's just held down with thieves' goat tools and stuff like that, whereas chains and pillories would be a whole lot harder to move.
Sure, yeah. I can carry some stuff out and around and over, and how much are you going to pay me?
You see, I'm not very strong.
The good ideas. Your labor and effort is your addition to this plan.
Not like in your tone, elf, and I'm going to pick up the elf and put them on top of the well.
Have we stepped into this room yet? I don't want to.
Perhaps your fat fucking head will hold it down.
No one has stepped into the room yet.
I mean, we just narratively sort of stepped into the room and done a whole lot of other traversal, but...
Can I perception check the room?
Sure. Plus 8, I think.
Yep,
Detect magic?
Okay. So, you do not see anything in the room. In terms of detect magic, Kalith, where are you detecting magic from?
In the room, I guess, because, as I said, we've kind of been in here narratively just now, so...
Okay. I think you do not detect any magic from where you are.
Oh, good. I wander around the room until I do.
Perfect. Off to the west, you detect a bit of magic. And off to the northeast, you detect a bit of magic, both at those edges of the walls.
Okay, and I...
West and northeast?
So
To
here
the west
and,
and northeast.
Oh, northeast. I thought you said northwest.
So that'll be the glow that you're
Yeah.
detecting that way.
yeah.
And that way.
And then there's
Has it been
something
an
this way.
hour?
Yeah, we should open this door.
There we go.
I would like to knock on
Hold
this
on.
door.
Okay, now I'm ready.
The door seems good. You detect and sense no traps or anything on the other side of it, actually.
All right. I look around. I give the door opening eye waggle.
Careful.
No response.
You don't want the door to look back. But yes.
I open the door.
Okay.
It's a freaking hallway.
It's a hallway. Yay.
Yay, more hallways.
You scoot into the hallway.
Perfect. The hallway goes to the left and then straight ahead and to the right, as you can see.
Oh my god, it's a door. It's always a door.
+8 on the hallway as I'm moving forward.
Okay. You sense nothing here. You do not sense any traps.
I would like to
Gonna
be
look down the
stealthy.
hallway. So there's a door down here and there's a door here.
Yeah.
The door.
If we're going for
over
magic
here-
stuff, it should be
Magic's to the left.
this way.
Magic is
Alright.
to the left.
Yes.
I let people know.
I'm being stealthy.
Okay.
+9.
I'll stealth as well because why not? Well, no, I can't stealth and magic, and so I'm going
Correct.
to keep magicking.
All right, door.
So inside is a ruined table and several destroyed chairs in a heap in the middle of this room, along several scattered large bones. Seems empty.
We'll save from the dog.
Hang on.
Luckily, the dog
Bones.
can't see the bones yet. They can just smell them.
Yes,
+6
it's like greed
nature
for
check.
dwarves.
Nature check to what?
Identify the bones.
Yeah, that's perfect. So +6 nature check. You cannot tell. These look like the bones of some kind of large cow. Bovine creature.
Detect magic?
Oh, not beef bones.
Perfect. The room itself seems to be filled with a faint aura of magic. Seems to be coming from everywhere.
Does it remind me of the teleportation circles
It does
that
not.
we have?
No.
Okay.
This is you're sort of getting magic from all over the room.
I let people know.
I'm not going in there.
I'm gonna make a
I don't want a
perception.
ghost cow to kill me.
Okay, I'm making a perception check for you. What's your perception, Caliph?
Not good.
Actually, Arcana. What's your Arcana?
8.
Cool. Okay, yeah. I repeat what I said before.
Does that include dubious knowledge?
Yes, this isn't quite technically recalling knowledge, so yes.
Fair enough. Can I recall knowledge on these types of magic or runes or whatever I'm seeing?
Yes, but this is gonna be religion.
Oh, I want to do it.
Please
Okay.
do. Go ahead.
+8.
Okay.
It's like we pick the type and then say,
Perfect.
and you can
So based on what it is described, this is probably not a trap per se, but rather it is very likely that all of the various bones across here are going to arrange together and animate into skeletons when someone enters the room.
I would like to reach over the mushroom and close the door and say bone golem.
Hey, so I think there was a door back here then.
Yeah, door back here.
Well, I'm just gonna do this and say no.
All right, +8 on the door.
All right.
Perception.
There is nothing that you can detect on the other side of it.
Open.
Okay.
Hey, look, we're in the other part of the
So-
hallway. There's a glow over here, right?
There is, yep. There is a glow.
magic.
Yep, you see shimmering green light coming from beneath.
Oh my god, there's so many doors.
And then there's a large double door to your north. Are there any specific markings, or it's a double door?
This thing's a double door?
No, this
No,
one's a
the-
double door. I'm just
Yeah.
checking if there's anything else about it.
How many levels do you think we'll gain if we use the teleport room? Like 12?
All
How
the
Okay.
deep does
levels.
it take
I
us?
beat whatever is afflicting each level to gain a level from it.
It just seems like an extra large door. It doesn't seem like it's marked with anything specifically.
Is it
Okay.
decorated?
Not that I can see, so no.
Glowing door, double door, or
Regular
normal door?
Yeah.
I say regular door,
Regular
glowing,
door.
then double.
Regular door.
And detect magic was behind glowing door, I assume.
Yep. You're getting a strong sense of magic from there.
Also, it's glowing.
Yeah, the glowing helps.
You know.
All right.
Always looking.
So
I assume
plus
you're
8
gonna
on the
check.
door.
Yep. You're good.
Open.
Oh,
It's a hallway.
Another door.
Oh, damn dungeon of doors. Plus 8.
Yep. You're good. Okay,
Doors.
inside.
2 more doors.
Inside, there are shelves lining the walls of this room, each filled with tools for cleaning or repair work. A silver-headed cane lies amid a tangle of mops, brooms, and buckets.
Ooh.
And Caliph, it is not magic.
Who wants to be big pumping?
That would be me. Leave me this cane.
Oh.
Let's pick this cane up.
Okay.
Stand back.
So, because it is not magic, you can just figure out what it is. It is a low-grade silver sword cane.
Cool. The first thing I do when I pick it up is immediately try to pull the head off in case it's a gun or a potion vial or something. It happens to be a sword.
Perfect. Please make a thievery check.
Why?
Because
Because it has a trap on it, I'm guessing.
we'll see.
I'm not good at thievery. Can I
Excellent.
make religion?
Even better. Nope.
I would like to go with God.
You must use thievery.
That's silly.
Okay. All of the stuff that it is entangled with clatters to the ground noisily. Anything behind the door, above and below you, probably heard that.
Elf,
Close the door.
I found something for you. I want to open the door.
I'll take the sword game, sure.
It's
Other
silver,
than
and you
the
use a
glowing
rapier.
room, you do not detect any magic.
Yeah, it's silver. You use a rapier. If we run into werewolves, you're set. Also,
Yep.
it's cool and evil.
Okay, perfect.
Wait, what? Cool and evil are two adjectives that you feel important to add to this.
Yes.
I like how it's a low grade silver sword.
All right. Perception
Does this-
check after
does it
all
say
the
which
dust
one?
settles to see if
Yeah.
I hear anything.
Let me make one. It's a +8, right?
Yep.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
North or south? I say south first because it looks blocked off.
I'm waiting for my elf friend to go forward because I have 6 health.
Sorry.
Gonna go ahead and come back here for real quick, and I'm gonna hammer the door shut.
Which door?
Or which
Oh,
The
that
north
one?
door.
You're gonna hammer like stuff.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
gonna hammer a nail into the thing so the door can't open.
Okay. You can do that.
And then
Yep.
plus
You're-
8 on the door.
You
I'm
don't.
stealthing.
You don't detect anything.
I'm actually
And
gonna-
I
oh,
assume no
sorry.
magic.
Inside, a pair of
a
hulking
toilet?
humanoid objects stand quietly in this chamber, each covered in a thick layer of dust.
Walk in.
They do not move.
But- Are we talking like suits of armor or like golem like weird things?
They look to be made of clockwork gears, cogs, and similar mechanisms.
I call the engineer.
Yep.
all
Engineer.
right, I'm coming. What do we got here? I'm rolling lore.
Yeah, you can roll
Engineering.
lore.
Oh,
Or
it's a
you can roll
kill
crafting.
box.
Lore or crafting?
Or crafting.
Oh, that's
Gonna get myself right over here.
is it a secret roll or
Nope, open is fine.
I have
I
to stand
crit.
next to the dog in case he dies.
These were once clockwork assistants made to maintain this area, but they're broken beyond the hope of repair. But in terms of salvage, you notice that and are able to retrieve 8 gemstones used as bearings in the clockworks, each worth 5 gold pieces.
Ooh.
8 gems.
40 gold
5
worth of gems.
40 gold worth of gems.
Nice. Adding that to the loot list.
Please.
I assume we're doing a even split.
After probation, but yeah.
What do you mean?
You're actually on a third share until you lead us to another level of the dungeon. We all did it.
I thought it was until you go to 0 hit points.
No,
Like
if that was that way, then we'd
Yeah.
be doing it a lot. The elf would be on triple shares by now.
Unfair.
I mean, I'm quite okay with this idea of wealth distribution.
Are you? You can
Yes, the
stab-
closer you get to death, the more you get paid.
Some
I mean,
people
it
would be
seems
okay with
reasonable.
Even if I'm on triple shares.
North door.
All right, I will unnail the door, and since Kayla's standing there, tell him to open it. Oh,
No.
coward!
Oh,
You're
you were going where I was going.
You went
Okay.
a room away.
I have 6 health.
Yeah, I mean, stand back there, and when bad things happen, you just shut the door for an action.
It's fine.
Oh, that's true. I'm gonna actually stand there.
All right, +8 on the door.
Okay. You
stealthy.
hear the noise of something in between that's trying to be quiet. But
There's something on the other side.
Can we ready an action to, like, the second the door opens, we do X? I don't think that's a thing in this game, but I'm
you are,
gonna check.
with the noise previously made, you know that it's aware of you, and you're now aware of it, so it would just be regular initiative.
Okay. I mean,
Taking
we
the
could just
exploring action to defend.
and go explore something else.
You
We are
could
not going
just
into the
leave if you want to.
I think these all lead to like the same room or series of rooms. Or you want to say
Have,
screw
like,
this
half of
one?
this map.
You want to say screw this one and go to the double doors?
I mean, we can go
Or the
double
glowing door.
the glowing door. We can go to the first floor and do the buildings we haven't done.
We're not doing the first floor. We're done with the first floor. There's bugs on that floor.
We're not fighting the fly. The fly, we
It would kill us
omened
all.
it and it was useless.
But also, there's like not any good loot anymore. We're already too good for all the loot in the first floor.
All right, nails going back in, I guess. And then as we come out here, I'll close this door and nail that one up as well. And just for good measure, 3 nailed doors between us and whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah. All right.
Do we want to bring our barricade forward?
No. It's a lot of work. Elf,
Should we just
pick a
push it
door.
down the hallway?
Double doors. I pick the double doors.
All right.
All right. Well,
I would like to investigate the double doors.
All right. Your perception's
stealthy.
8 as well.
Yeah.
You do not hear anything beyond it.
I would like to open the double doors.
Okay, you can open the double doors. They are not trapped. Inside,
Taking the-
several wide alcoves adorn the walls of this L-shaped hallway. Each alcove contains a small diorama of the same city facing different perils. A massive fire, a devastating tsunami, a thunderous earthquake, an attack by an enormous tentacled monster, and an invasion of an army of undead.
I know which one I'd pick.
This must lead to Michael Bay's writing room.
Are
While
we inside
taking-
Michael Bay's mind right now?
Being
Quite
Michael
possibly.
Bay.
Yeah.
Taking the defend action, I would like to step forward into the room.
Okay. Give me a sec.
Detect magic.
You detect a lot of magic.
But
But
a lot.
Many magic.
Good.
Cool. Nothing
There's a laser beam.
happens,
Oh, okay.
but each of these dioramas seem magical.
Ooh.
I let people know, and do we want to do an Arcana lore check or religion or occultism?
Anybody recognize the city that is depicted in it? It's the same city you said.
Society check.
I'm good at that. I took that because we didn't have that.
Okay.
Do it.
Open.
Dogs read an
screen.
atlas.
Society. +7. Is it secret?
And has
No.
good table
It
manners.
does not have to be secret.
12.
You do not recognize the city. It's a large city. It doesn't look like the Absalom you know, though, which is the large city that everyone might know, but it doesn't look like it.
Okay, large city, not Otari.
Now that Hagen steps close, and now that Red also steps close, enough to the diagrams to the left and right, dioramas, beams shoot at each of them from the diorama closest to them.
I do want to point out, I was taking the defend action and have a shield.
Perfect, because it is making an attack roll against you. So
AC 20.
Yep. AC 20. It hits you nonetheless. Dealing. Let's go with that. Okay. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah. So dealing you 27 fire damage as a beam of fire from the burning city fires at you.
And the other one?
Oh, that's Hagen.
That's at Hagen, yes. And then...
Is it a tentacle?
This one is... The tsunami is going to hit you for bludgeoning damage. If I can type this out right. 25 bludgeoning damage. Then they go dim, and with your Detect Magic, Caliph, you can tell that they have become temporarily inactive.
Oh, we're punching.
I put a hand on the mushroom's shoulder and say, "Good job disarming the trap."
Can I punch the diorama?
Yes, make an attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
They are carved of stone.
My fists are empowered by God.
Damn.
You...
Can you beat a 15 as I grab your hand?
That doesn't beat my reflex will save.
You do hit it and get through its very high AC, but do not get through its high hardness with your 5 damage is not enough. So you hit it, but you are not hurt. Your fists is not hurt, but it is not hurt either.
Can I recall lore on either Arcana or Occultism to see, are these things going to recharge?
I think this is Arcana. You're trying to sort of gauge how quickly the magic is recharging as you're detecting it. So yes, make an Arcana check.
Should it be hidden with?
I'd say open.
lore?
It'll just be you don't know in this case. This is a more specific version of recall knowledge.
19.
You can't tell how often it's going to recharge. You can just sort of read when it flips between dormant and active.
Okay.
I can't do another one. It was 27 damage.
There's only one person with that many hit points left right now.
Can we throw something at the next one? Do we still have a nice...
we could go back and get the barricade and shove it in front of them so the beam hits that and has to burn through that before it can get to us.
Yeah, from all the rooms we've seen, is there enough scrap where I can make a Splinter Cell style cardboard box to like hide under?
As you sneak past it with some...
Yeah, I want to see if I push it out there, will it fire at it? Like, is it motion or?
Yeah. Okay, you push the box. It was a box, you said, or what are you pushing at?
Oh, like did I see some kind of box that we could fit under?
Like a 10-foot pole or a plank or something.
Yeah.
A 10-foot pole, so we can push the box into the line of the undead negative.
There's some old
beam.
benches and stuff and like chairs from before. So yeah, you grab one of them. It doesn't react.
Is it charged?
It does seem charged, yes. The
Okay.
one here. I will revise my previous statement. I don't think you need a check to figure out what city this is. This is Absalom from 500 years ago.
Ah, because we read those engineering manuals.
Yes.
Ah, those ones I didn't read.
The building codes. Yeah, you recognize that this is Absalom, but like only from the general districts, and I believe there's a giant pit in the middle of Absalom, I think.
The pit's not there anymore?
The pit's there, and that's probably, but many of the buildings around it are different. Yeah.
I mean, if there's only 7 of them, if we all go down, we can maybe make it through before they
Okay,
restart.
so if it doesn't react to like the plank, can I take the scraps, use my craft to make a box, and go under the box to get through it?
If it doesn't, you can try, and we'll see if it works.
Cool. Do I need a crafting roll, or
not to just get a box ready now? I think you just do it. What's up, Zen?
I was just gonna say real quick, +8 on the just the floor to see if it's just a trigger.
Trigger. Okay. You can tell that it is not a trigger. It seems to be some kind of magical detection.
So theoretically, we should be able to skirt the next one, possibly, because like,
you think going around it will save us?
I mean, I think just going straight. But is this another one up here?
Yes.
Okay.
So this one here is depicting a giant earthquake, and this one here is depicting the undead army.
Now, Red, you could fit under the box that I could fit under, and you have way more health than I do. Do you want to test this theory?
I didn't want anything to do with your dumb plan. That fucking hurt.
Can you, like, it's made of stone. Could we, like, shoot it off a pedestal or to disarm it or something?
If you want to try to disarm it, it would take people trained in thievery can automatically disarm it.
Oh, that's me. I would like to
disarm. All right. Go
yeah.
forth,
I'm
young
just saying
man.
that because that's the thing, that thievery is kind of a catch-all for this kind of thing.
Also, I will break and cast a heal spell.
Now you should know that by getting close enough to disarm it, if you fail, you will get hit by, or it'll trigger and attack you. You have to get close enough to trigger it and then disarm it before it actually finishes triggering.
Plus 12?
No, sorry, 14. You get 14 hit points. I do the 2-action version.
Okay. I would like to do my box plan and go to try and disarm it under the box.
That will give you a -2 penalty to disarm it. If you do
okay,
that.
I'll just try and disarm it.
Okay, it'll have a bonus if you fail, but yes.
Okay.
It's part of this is about reacting quickly and precisely. Okay. You will roll an open check for thievery.
21?
You lunge for the trap. You realize that right at the back of the diorama, you can see a tiny lighthouse, as if it is miles away from the city itself at the edge of the scene. You rapidly reach forward as it's about to glow and fire at you, and there's some kind of switch right at the back where it is very hard to reach, and you flip it before it hits you. It's disabled.
Yep. Only 6 more to go.
Maybe disable
No, we already took out. Well, now that we know that, let's do it to the 2 inert ones.
Yeah,
you can do it to the 2 inert ones, no problem.
Okay, yeah.
I like to break off the light. How do we just break the lighthouse off? No, that feels dangerous. I'm off position.
Okay, so then this is, I need to do 1 here.
Yep.
Yeah, there's 1 here, and it looks to be like 1 more here.
Okay, then I will. So do they charge up, or does it just go?
It just goes. You just have to be super quick about it.
They're already charged.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do it again.
Wait, it's just flipping a switch?
You're flipping a switch, but you have to like basically. It's like I have to deactivate this crossbow that's pointing at me by reaching behind the crossbow. It's
Prestidigitation. Can I flip the switch with that? I can move very small things
it
that are
is
light.
protected against that. It looks like.
Come
You have
on.
mage hand or something? Is there a mage hand?
No, I don't. Prestidigitation is the
This is a magical trap and has been
Okay.
very specifically built against it.
Any good trapsmith makes it mage hand proof.
Yeah. With how common
Alright,
magic is in this setting.
I can try.
Thievering again.
All
With my
switches
tooling
take
cape
6
up.
pounds of pressure.
Yep.
Yep.
Dueling cape is up. That makes me have 20 AC. I'm gonna thievery.
Rush forward,
I
cape
think-
raised. Make the thievery check.
17?
That is not enough. As it triggers, firing at you.
What does the undead army fucking fire at you?
It's
Is
gonna
it a
fire at
bone?
you and hit.
Normal hit?
It does D20 plus 16.
And deals
Oh, no, that's hit.
That's to hit.
30 negative
30,
energy
sorry.
damage to you.
Oh, I'm
You
down.
dead?
Down.
So
Yeah.
that's your full hit points.
Well, I was at 20. Yeah, I was at 20. It did 30, so now I'm at minus 10.
After it discharges, do we have to make a roll to deactivate it quickly?
Nope, it's now inactive, at least for a time. Then you can just go up and press
And
the
I'll
switch.
quickly go and deactivate it.
Perfect. I assume someone's going to try and stabilize our dog boy.
Stabilize on the dog.
I mean, stabilize itself is a kind of useless roll, so you want to kill him? Treat wounds?
Yeah,
You have to
let's-
stabilize him before treating his wounds, because it takes 10 minutes to treat wounds.
You have the cantrip though, don't you?
Oh, you have
Yeah,
to
you
stabilize
have to
cantrip.
cantrip.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah.
You can just treat wounds.
Stabilize.
Alright, we're gonna start medicine time before we go to the next. Before
That's
the dog
fair.
has to do more of them. We're gonna
Yep.
start with the mushroom.
Okay.
You get 2d8,
2d8.
You started with the mushroom.
then B.
Of course.
I get
Crits,
48.
48. You need it, so that's good.
I also only get 15. Get the dog.
That
Red
feat is
actually gets
paying
more.
off.
Yeah. 2d8. And you could wait for half an hour if you want to try it again.
Oh, wait, I'll roll the 3d8 plus. Or 2d8.
2d8.
2d8
Yeah.
plus 5.
Plus
You don't
5?
get plus
Oh,
5.
that's
What's the
You
plus
You
5?
don't get the 5.
Oh,
I get
sorry.
plus 5.
It's
Red gets
just
plus
the
5 because he
mushroom.
has a feat.
Okay, so I'm at half health.
That's enough to go disarm the next trap.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I better get my full take after this. I can do the next one.
All right, thievery check. You have your cloak out, I assume.
No.
Nope. All right.
I love that we're not.
Just the smell of singed dog hair
You get
filling the room.
crits.
Oh,
Which is might kill you.
So dead.
So dead. 50 damage.
50?
It
So does it have to be?
rolls
does it have to be
25
double?
and then doubles to 50.
But
Okay,
it's
what's-
double your
it's-
total.
wait a minute.
health.
You had
Like
you had
your-
how much
my
health?
total?
15.
I have 15.
So that's down to 40.
It's-
You're dead.
You're dead.
Yours is double max health in one hit.
Yeah, it did. It did negative max health damage.
Oh yeah. So I'm just dead. Wait, can I speak hero point to not die?
Yes, you can.
Uh,
I'm gonna allow it in this case, but actually by the rules, no. Only if
Oh.
you're bleeding out.
Wait, you can hero point the thievery check.
That's true.
oh wait,
That's
I mean,
the hero point
yeah,
application.
I will
It's
hero point the
check.
thievery check, so it's not a.
You're good.
Yeah,
It disarms.
did it.
You don't take the damage. So your life flashes before your eyes.
You just see a hole emerge in your chest. You're like, nope, not today. And you push the little lever.
Yep. And then you realize I probably should have done this with more health. But
So that was 5. Wasn't there supposed to be 7?
there were 5 dioramas.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what was
Another-
the? I need to go back to the fortune.
And nothing is radiating magic anymore?
Was the
Yeah,
Okay,
the
it was
desired
Beware the
doom.
Five
Yeah.
Towers. It was Beware the Five Towers, and we went. What
Do
are
these
the
look like
five
towers?
There were little
Yes,
lighthouses.
each of these show a little lighthouse in the distance, and from that lighthouse, which is the things with a switch on them, they're what fired the beams at you.
Okay, so there should be some good shit behind this door.
Yeah.
There better be. Otherwise, I'm killing that fortune teller.
Every time we go back to town, we punch right in the face.
We almost died.
She said beware. You didn't ask where the least dangerous place was. You asked where the most treasure was. What did you think was going to happen?
All right, +8 on the fucking door.
All right. There is, I think you can sense a creature behind the door. It is muttering to itself. You can sense a. What type of languages do you speak?
Common and Sylvan.
You don't understand the language, but it is speaking a language softly to itself.
I speak Undercommon. I'm also by the door with +8 perception.
Undercommon, Orcish, Aklo.
You're all perceptioning the door?
Shooty?
Okay. So 8 for Hagen. Hagen can't hear what's being said at all.
Mine's 7.
7.
Oh,
okay,
no.
cool. Shuni, the Shuni, Wesley, you can hear that something is being said, but you can't understand. It's not Shuni, Undercommon, or Dwarvish. And Caleb can't hear what's being said.
All right.
Caleb's playing with his new sword.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
I think you can tell. There's a pause and then more muttering, and I think so. 2 of you rolled natural 20s on this, by the way. This is where all the dice is going, by the way. All your perception checks are amazing. So I don't think, even though you can't understand the language, the tone changes for a second and then switches back. Your instincts are telling you that the creature was just speaking to someone or something else. It's probably not the only creature in the room.
It's not alone. Whatever it is.
What? Let's get at it.
Wait, there's something in there?
He's like, what?
Would you put the damn cane down and pay attention?
Didn't anyone teach you playing with your sword too much to make you go blind?
Especially in public. Yeah. It's just uncouth.
Puts the sword back on belt, draws rapier.
It's a sword cane. It doesn't go on your belt. You hold it in front of you.
Rapier out. Oh,
all right, let's.
Right.
All right.
Open the door. On 3. Ready?
Heels up before the doors open.
1, 2. Goodbye. Oh. 3.
Perfect. Inside.
Ooh, this is the spider with all the treasure.
Inside.
This is the treasure spider.
You see a creature that has incredibly, like, 3 foot long, a single 3 foot long sharp scythe-like claw at the end of each of its arms, plus a few other normalish fingers at the end of each of them. It is currently, it has many eyes and spider-like mandibles, and it's kneeling on top of the table that is here, muttering to itself. When you open the door, it rises and clicks at you in a way that only Caleth understands in Aklo. Says, bow down before the king of the ghost city and present your offerings, visitors. And he stands there, like, waiting.
What the hell was that?
Have
you got marbles in your
One of you runs away.
throat?
I will share the information of what was said. Sure.
We bring you an elf and a little dog person.
Okay, I go run away.
I glare and shove you forward while bowing.
Can I make a religion check about it? Can I identify this creature?
Sure. I believe. Let me double check. I think it's gonna be either nature, but it might be occultism.
I got nature.
Depends on the creature type.
If it's occultism, I'll make that roll.
Recall knowledge. Here we are. Occultism. So what's your bonus to occultism, Caliph?
+6. But Caliph can do it
For me,
too.
8.
Okay. Caliph, you recognize that this creature is called a web lurker, also known as an ettercap. They tend to dwell within the layers of spiders and swarms. They see themselves as shepherds of spiders and actively cultivate spiders around. This whole room is covered in webs. They typically live deep underground. They're not. They're usually hostile out of circumstance rather than intent. If that makes sense.
They're able to be dealt with.
They're able to be dealt with without violence. That is rare in history, but it has been done.
I relay this knowledge in Undercommon because I think the rest of you speak that, and it's not guaranteed.
What are you saying?
You don't? Too bad.
No.
You did so. It repeats it saying one more time, like, well, do you have any offerings for me? It doesn't seem to have understood what Red said in common, I assume.
Oh, in which case, if it doesn't understand common, I'll relay it in common. I'm still bowing, and I have shoved Red forward.
Have you?
Yes.
Rather forward of you. You think you can do that, do you? How about a strength check?
Look, I'm right behind you. It's fine.
One does not push a barbarian. Uncouth, I say.
15.
That certainly doesn't beat my fortitude or reflex.
Yeah, that's very
All right. The creature takes an eye. I think it's Caliph who has the silver cane.
Yes.
Yeah.
And says,
it's hanging in the belt.
You there, elf. Your weapon is shiny. I demand it as tribute.
Right. I'm really looking.
Yes.
Thinking on the spot of wording. I think I unhook the cane from the belt and say something along the lines of, we would be happy to pay such tribute if we only were to know what we were giving tribute to and were able to see more closely the wonders that you guard. In the language it understands.
Okay. Make a diplomacy check. Because I don't even think you're lying, are you?
Oh, really?
I'm not being terribly honest. I'm not exactly intending to give up the cane no
then
matter
make
what.
a deception check.
Good. I'm actually have deception.
This is not secret. Just you can roll it. All right. Perfect.
Great.
So the creature blinks for a second, and exactly what did you say? Can you repeat it so I can be sure?
Oh dear. Basically,
we want to see the treasure.
Yes, I'll give you the cane if you let us in and see your treasures more closely and nicely. Yes, aka I want to see the loot and I want to know what the situation is. Let's not be hostile while we scout this out more closely and are within nicking distance of all the good stuff.
So the creature like blinks for a second, and now that you can speak Aklo and you're like starting to read it, it seems surprised for a second, and then it says, "Yes, of course. Well, my greatest treasure is behind you. Behold the ghost city." And he like gestures. You may bask in its glory. I am its king and ruler.
Like, is he gesturing at the diorama?
Yes. He's gesturing at the various dioramas that almost killed you and might have killed you.
And they are treasure. They are worth things.
He says they are treasures. He says, perhaps if your tributes are meaningful enough, I may allow you to look upon my own secret treasures. Give it here. He does believe you, but given what you said, you want to look at his. He interprets it as like, I want to look at your treasure, and I'll give you my treasure.
We have already, I'd like to say something along the lines of, we've already, deeply inspected these treasures, and while they are very worthwhile, that's not quite what I meant. Can we see the secret treasure?
I see. If you earn your way up to it, then yes. Then I have a task for you to prove your loyalty. He raises a long, 3-foot, razor-sharp black claw towards you, and he says, "Polish my claws."
Right, seems like a job for an elf. I think I remember something back here that what I might do is
Wait,
tribute.
where are you going? I have more things to show you.
There's tribute back here. I'm just getting it for you. Hang on.
You don't understand a word.
Yeah, he doesn't understand what you're saying.
Well, you don't understand what he's saying unless...
Well, that's what I was saying to excuse myself while I
Yeah.
go coat my axe with giant scorpion venom, just in case shit goes bad.
That's very fair.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to do the same. But yeah, can I prestidigitation the claws clean? I mean, I've been doing it this entire time.
It takes multiple casts, but yes, if you want to start using prestidigitation to polish his claws, you totally can.
Sure, absolutely.
You have to get next to him.
Says who?
What's the range of prestidigitation?
Checking. 10 feet.
Okay, then you have to be where the dog is. There we go.
I back up. I'm not
Perfect.
going in front of anyone.
Excellent. He's like, good. Now the other one. And he gives you the other claw.
I do so.
Perfect. He looks at them and he says, "This is very good work. I haven't seen any cleanliness like this in, well, a long time.
I take pride in my cleanliness.
What's your name?"
I give it. Full name.
Perfect.
Prince Caleb Nightfall.
It takes an hour.
It's very long.
Name.
Call me King of the Ghost City, but you may know my name. Don't call me it, though, because I'm King of the Ghost City. But I am Mimnivix. I'll put it in chat.
Well met, Minivix.
No, Mimnivix. I don't
say
know.
it
It's so obvious. It's so, intuitive. I don't know how you mixed it up.
What the hell is happening over there?
Rightly no. Seems they're both having seizures at each other.
I didn't know spiders could talk.
Why are we
Do you have any
cleaning the
food?
spider?
I demand food.
What do you eat?
Meat, mostly.
I gesture at the dead Draugr and... or
Draugur's a
any
skeleton.
leftover-
It's a full-on
Oh, okay.
skeleton.
I mean, we have some
Worm guts.
jerky.
Do we have any worm guts with us?
We have some jerky.
Yeah, we have rations.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'll basically let others know as quickly as possible what is being conversed about, and basically, food, please, now, here.
Oh, I would like to. Does someone want to surreptitiously poison some jerky?
I can do that.
Do you have poison? The venom is not poison. If we're gonna get semantic about it,
That's fair. Do we have poison?
Someone had a vial of poison, but they might have left with a campaign with it.
They did.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Well, Rogar had the giant scorpion venom.
Yes, which is
Yeah,
not poison.
that's not an imbibable thing.
Yeah.
That's a.
Yeah, I've got venom only, and am pretty much the focus of attention, so no.
Alright, jerky it is.
So yeah, we bring forth the jerky, put it down in front in that square.
On the table.
On the table, bowing nicely.
Perfect. He reaches
so-
forward and pierces the jerky with one of his super long claws and brings it back to him.
It's kind of sad. It's adventure jerky. It's like
like-
meant to survive a mountain
Yeah,
falling
it's
on
very
it.
dry.
Does it appear that if we were to get into a fight in this room, that webbing would be an issue?
Make a perception check. What is your difficulties? 8.
8.
Cool. The center of the table seems to be where most of the webbing is. There is webbing around the walls and floors of other stuff, but you don't spot any huge, like hazardous
spiders?
parts of the webbing. You
And
also
can that also include like looking up to see where all the other spiders that I expect are in here are?
You look around, but you do not see any other spiders.
It was
Does anyone
talking to
have-
something, just a reminder.
Yeah, I want to look around to see what it was talking to.
What's your perception?
+7.
Does
You
anyone
do
have,
not
like...
see any spiders either.
Caleb, do you still have fire?
No, I swapped that out today because I didn't know we were going to face
I see Caleb is getting 30 lashings when we get back to camp because this is the room where we need fire.
There's a law that says always prepare the spells that you'll need. It's very ambiguous, and it can be invoked at any time.
Yep.
But yeah, I apologize for the poor quality of the food and say something on the lines of, we can bring you something better if you'll show us your treasure, please.
This is very dry, but I suppose it's good.
It's what we've got, and we are poor, lowly adventurers here to bask in the wonders of this lighthouse and the treasures within.
Yes, well, I suppose if you're willing to stay here forever, then I can show you the glories of my collection.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Everyone looks around and nods at each other, like, yeah, we'll totally stay here forever.
Absolutely, yep, we'll stay here forever. And
we totally did not kill the last guy that told us that.
And you guys nod too without telling them what they're nodding to.
Perfect. It's like, very well, very well. Well, feast your eyes. And he gets down off the table for a second and reaches under it, and retrieves a large sack of webbing. From which he retrieves I don't think you know it would be risky to start detecting magic, since that's like a thing you do while clearly casting magic, so you don't know what is and isn't magical. But he starts he takes out what looks like a single rusty cog, and he says, "This was found." He says, "This was found by my second ex-wife. This was about 27 weeks ago." And he begins to regale you with the tale behind everything he can, every individual piece of his treasure, many of which are rusty arrowheads, shiny rocks, a bit of glass that's worn smooth by the water that they were in, and things like that. His treasures are very, clearly treasured. Are you going to just wait until he goes through each and every one to see which ones seem...
While he does that, can I drink a tonic?
Sure.
And give myself a medicine check?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'll listen to him. I'm looking to see if there's any of these treasures that actually look worth a thing without being able to do the detect magic.
Okay. Please make a perception check. I think.
Yes.
This is just maybe an open one, because
Because
you're not using our... Okay. So you do recognize a couple things that are magical in there. More specifically, he has 5 sling bullets that literally glow with magical light as he takes them out. So those are definitely magical. You don't recognize immediately the rest. There's one that looks like a gemstone that looks pretty and probably valuable. But everything else looks kind of blends together after the 40th thing.
40? Alright, I definitely have time to do another magic tonic.
Yes, you do.
And by the time it gets to the end, I have thrown a marrow body back in. And right, what I miss? Why is he holding a Is that a rusty blade? What
I
are you
better
doing
start
in here?
over again since he missed it.
I say thank you for your kindness. Really appreciated seeing those magics in your wisdom. Showing it to us is very important. So what you know about that green light over there? You know, in a lot more formal tones than that.
Perfect. I think he says, "Oh, I don't like the color green, so I've avoided it for the most part. Though it's a nice sign, like to come over here. It's very ghostly. So, you know."
Is that literally just a neon sign?
No, that's how he's treating it.
Oh, okay.
He's like, yeah, it's a good place.
It's an evil magic, and he's going, it's fine.
Yeah.
So
It's good for
he
the
doesn't know.
aesthetic.
You mentioned your ex-wife or whatnot. Can we meet the family?
Oh no, they moved across the country. It was very, it was not very good. She took like half the kids, all like 3,200 of them.
Million of them.
Yeah.
Well, good. We're not going to have to Scott Pilgrim our way through this dungeon, killing all his evil ex-wives.
That would be a good dungeon, though. You gotta kill all the spider wives?
Yep.
Any current family that we could meet? I mean, if we're going to be here forever.
Oh, well, I suppose. Actually, make another diplomacy check, I think, for this. He says, they're sleeping, so I don't want to bother them. But if you want to convince him, you can.
Fine. Anyone have any ideas on how to make the deception instead of diplomacy?
No, we don't know what you're saying.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but God.
The intention to see them is to have them all out in one place so that we can kill them.
That is fair. That is the goal. I think we do need to kill them.
I have absolutely zero intention of standing here forever.
Yeah. Now, can I use sling bullets as bullets?
No.
You'd
Sling
have to
bullets
put
are
them.
the size of your thumb.
Yeah, you'd need the blunderbuss thingy.
Okay.
Can I use deception?
How are you lying?
We have every intention of killing these guys once they're all in the same room, and not staying here forever.
But the words you said were, "Can we see them?" basically, which didn't seem to be lying.
Can we see them? We'd like to meet them.
Can we see them all?
How's that?
Sure. I will allow deception in this case if you're bristling with malign intent. Perfect.
Ooh.
He sighs and he says, "Just a moment." And he like packs up his things and like goes under the table and puts it back and then gets back on the table and then he says, "I suppose, yes, you have been very good guests to me. And now, as a final gift to me, I will take your lives."
Oh, yes, I took a step back.
Yeah, he's gonna roll initiative. He's like, "Okay, yeah, you've been good. I appreciate it, and now we're gonna try to kill each other."
Well, I tried.
It's so well right up to the end there.
That's usually how it goes. We could have just done this from the start, but sure.
I get.
Well, we might have learned something. 24, not terrible. Although this thing's probably got a plus 25 to initiative.
Let's see.
That was.
Oh, I get 2. I get extra. I get 11. 9. Okay.
That's not working. That's why. Perfect.
Oh wait, Caliph is not an
Caliph
initiative.
isn't an initiative. Someone's always missing. There we go. And Caliph got 20. Okay. Perfect. So with his what did he have? He had a plus 10 only. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fair, reasonable.
Still more than mine.
Normal bonus.
Yes.
For a non
and which means the plus 25 is probably on the attack.
Yeah. Or he's got like a crazy poison.
Or like the 5 D20 damage pillars.
Perfect. He's gonna run right to you, Caliph. He is going to web you.
Gross.
He's gonna cover you in shoot. He's gonna shoot web at you in melee.
So that was a move, and that was an
An
attack.
attack,
So we're
which
good.
deals
We're good.
no damage, but you are
poison
now
bite's
completely immobilized
Is
Yes,
there
now
until
no
you
save?
spend actions trying to escape. Then
So there's no save or anything?
there's the roll. He rolled to hit you, and he succeeded.
I see.
And then he retreats.
Son of a bitch.
And immobilized.
You are immobilized until you are able to escape. It's not clear what the DC is, but it seems very tough. Perfect. As soon as you step on there, for your first action, you step into his trap.
He had a trap.
Yep.
Of course he did.
Which, despite the multiple perception checks, none of you were able to see. As a tripwire made of web releases, it is going to make an attack against you. You will be flat-footed against this, which just hits. You are grabbed and pulled off the ground. You take 7 bludgeoning damage now. And at the end of each of your turns, as long as you are caught in the noose, is what you are. This is a noose. You're going to take another 1d6 bludgeoning damage at the end of each of your turns. Technically, you are not... you're immobilized, you're unable to move, but you're caught by your neck, which means your arms are free to swing at it still if you want to. You're just going to have a difficult time of it.
All right. Can I just cut the noose? Is that like a thing I can do?
This web is unfortunately very, very difficult to cut. You can spend an action attempting to escape with athletics or acrobatics, but this kind of like tight and stretchy and difficult to cut.
Probably hit it, then make your athletics check.
You can try to use thievery. Oh, wait, no, you can't use thievery. No one can use thievery. You need to be expert in thievery to break out of it. That's weird. Yeah, it's like a grapple, basically. It has you grappled now. But it's a grapple that deals damage over time.
Okay. Well, so if I try to hit this thing, well, I'll just try to escape first, because I got 2 more actions. Why not?
Okay.
Athletics, rather.
Sure.
26.
You escape. You get out of there.
Sweet.
Does that count as an attack for the retribution axe?
Escapes do count as attacks.
Oh, so it's still at a -5 on the next swing, is what you're saying.
Yes. Escapes have the attack tag.
Oh, I meant, does it count for the
Retribution.
axe?
Yes, it will. So you'll have a -5 on the next swing, yes.
No, I mean for the magic
No, for the
power
+2
axe.
damage for the retribution. But it was a trap, not him, that hit me, so no.
The trap technically counts as a separate entity, yeah.
He said it was his trap, okay.
It was his trap, but it wasn't his source of the damage mechanically.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
14 to hit.
I'll check his AC, but I don't... Yeah, no, it doesn't hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Caliph,
you are also trapped in web.
Yes. However, immobilized is fun in that it calls out you can't use anything with the move trait. Casting spells, nor even things with somatic components,
Correct.
don't have the move trait.
Correct.
And I have a teleport.
yes,
True.
You could probably
He didn't
get out
know
of it,
that,
yeah.
but true.
So I think the question is, can I see him?
Yes, the table is... Yeah, you can see him.
Okay, where... Okay. Actually, where is he? Because I don't know. Over here?
Oh, are you not giving off enough light?
I mean, I should be.
Is he... He's not... No, he's on the regular...
you can kind of sort of see him.
Yeah, even like where I'm from, I can just see like his corner.
Yeah.
But it's like very faint.
He really faded to me, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the dim light. He's in dim light.
He's
from
in dim
you?
light.
No.
okay. Still,
But I have dim light vision, so I can technically see him.
I think
fully.
you do too, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so you can
Then
see him
you
fully.
can see him fully.
He is there.
Okay. Then first action will be teleport and hit him.
Okay.
There we go. That's better. And hit with just rapier is part of that dimensional assault. And yeah, it's straight up, I think.
That
28.
hits. It doesn't crit, but it does hit.
4 damage straight. Arcane Cascade goes on. And how smart am I? Smart enough to retreat.
Perfect. Before Hagen can go, one of the spiders is going to reveal themselves.
Is your teleport 2 actions?
My teleport is an action and a hit.
Okay, so you still have 2 more actions, right?
Yeah, one of them. Teleport and a hit. You're right. I have 2 more actions.
I don't think you meant to move over there. Yeah. Okay.
I did mean to move over there, but I have another action first, which I totally forgot. In that case, actually, for second action, hey, instead of moving, you willing to take an enlarge spell, oh mushroom friend?
I'll take that as a yes.
Oh, wait, that's why I didn't have a second action, Arcane Cascade. I still want to do Enlarge. Enlarge is more worth it than Arcane Cascade. Let's do it.
Okay, perfect. So you grow to a large size. There we go.
Oh my god! Just out of the darkness, I saw the mushroom.
Yes. The
Magic
ceiling,
spider.
yeah, it's a rather low ceiling, so I think at this point you have to sort of duck a bit to not hit your head against the ceiling. But you're good overall.
I'm as small as a large creature can possibly be,
Exactly.
I think.
Have fun.
Yep. Excellent.
Oh, hello, little bugman.
So before Hagen can go, this spider is going to reveal itself by does that matter? No. Okay. It's going to shoot webs at Red, this one, who will count as flat-footed for the purposes of this.
Oh, well. I can't be flat-footed to undetected creatures.
Sweet. Then, yeah. It is going to shoot you for a 19.
It's not going to hit me.
Okay.
I'm at a 20. Actually, does size confer AC at all, or
yeah,
it?
The creature becomes clumsy 1, which lowers your AC by 1. Because that lowers
so it would be.
Stuff, I think.
I would be at 19 then.
And it rolled 19.
Yep.
So
you were just barely hit. Yes. Meeting it is hit.
Sorry.
So
saves that mean that the save wins, but matching AC is still a hit?
Yes. That
is counterintuitive.
Yeah.
I thought AC was a save.
No. Because whatever is the thing that is being rolled is the thing that has to meet the target number. So because saves are being rolled, meeting is winning. Because the attack is being rolled, meeting is winning. Yeah. Anyways, you get hit by more web stuff, immobilizing you. Regular web, not a web noose. And also, please make a fortitude save, as these webs are covered with venom. Which apparently it can just venomize you by shooting you with webs, according to this.
And I'm just checking there's no size limitation on what they can web.
That's what I checked before they did it. There doesn't seem to be.
You said fortitude?
Fortitude.
No, I'm gonna die.
That is not enough. Yep. You are currently stupefied 1 as the venom starts making you hallucinate things.
Cool.
Yep.
Oh, you're fine.
That's stupefied. So you're going to take a penalty to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma-based checks, will saving throws, spell stuff, things like that.
Nothing that matters.
Nothing that
Yeah,
matters.
that's why I
Yeah,
said
hit
you're
it with the
fine.
axe. You
And
got
that's
this,
why
big
the
guy.
second spider is going to do a similar thing to Caliph. It's much
We
tougher.
don't care about. He's fine. The elf comes back. Historically, you can't kill the elf, so it's fine.
So specifically, the spider's going to try and sneak up on Caliph. Literally going to be making the move at half speed thing. It's going to make a stealth check. Caliph, what is your perception? It's +7?
Not good. Probably not that high.
Okay. I know what their roll is.
5.
5? Okay, they just barely succeed, actually, to stay hidden as the spider sneaks up to you. Then it's gonna munch on you as it bites. You're flat-footed. And only because you're flat-footed does it hit. It rolls a 17 against your normally 19, now reduced to 17.
Right. Okay.
You take 4 piercing damage, and I need you to make a fortitude save.
Come on, fortitude. That's not it.
You also are stupefied 1.
That's a bit more of a problem for me.
Yes. But that's their... Wait, no, they snuck forward to... Oh, sorry, I only had the spiders go... They didn't use their full actions. This one only fired the web and didn't do anything else. So it's going to move towards Hagen and bite him with a penalty because of the web from before. Missing completely. And this other spider has 1 action left, so it's also going to bite Caliph again. Missing completely as well. So we're good. Hagen, it's your turn.
3 things. First thing, eyeball the bad guy. The big bad guy, not the silly spiders.
Okay. Glare at him.
Yes.
Make intimidation check.
There's this button. I rolled a 19.
19. That succeeds. And he
All right.
is scared.
He's afeared.
There is no AC mod for size. What
Clumsy.
does clumsy do then? I thought that affected AC. I could have put
Yeah, clumsy affects AC.
Yeah. But it's part of the spell that says clumsy, right?
The spell says
it's part of the spell.
creature is clumsy 1. Yeah, it's not actually the normal size is normal, but yeah, the spell says when you're enlarged you get clumsy 1.
Okay.
Apologies.
Yeah, it's afraid for this round.
All right. Then I would like to punch the spider in front of me.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Unfortunately, it gets out of the way in time to avoid your punch. Do you want to punch it again?
No.
Wait,
I only
really?
get +7. So
I
I
don't
would be
think
+2.
The spell says it grows specifically large unless it's heightened.
unless it's hyped, yeah.
Okay.
You did heighten it, or
Sorry, I'm not that high level yet.
okay?
No.
Huge would be amazing, though.
I then raise my shield, because that's really all I can do
Okay.
at this point.
Wesley,
Can you shoot something?
There's no penalty for shooting while I'm next to something, right?
no.
No,
Unless it has...
shooting through people is cover.
Yes.
Okay, then I use my 10 feet of free movement to get there so I could see everyone.
Yep.
I will start with shooting this spider.
All right.
I don't think I need to make it flat-footed to me.
Okay.
I rolled a
Doesn't
1.
matter.
I
Are we gonna die to spiders because we can't roll well?
I reload.
Are you doing... Okay, just a normal reload?
I think we're gonna find
Just
out
normal
next
reload.
week.
And then I'm gonna shoot the spider again.
Come on. That
17.
hits. You hit with 17.
4.
Takes 4 damage. All right. You shoot one of its legs. It is minorly injured.
Before we go to the next round of combat.
Yes.
It might be the time.
You want to end the session here? I don't know
We
how
can do one
long
more.
this will take, honestly. I don't think it'll actually take very long to do. If we want to finish this up, it'll probably take 2 more rounds. Do we think we have time for 2 more rounds?
I don't quite have time for...
Okay.
More rounds, simply because of
Sorry?
the ability to hit them.
I can't hear you, Marissa. What?
I have disbelief on the 2 more rounds simply because our ability to hit them, unless you mean 2 more rounds for them to kill us, which I don't disbelieve.
They haven't actually
With
dealt much
the-
damage either.
With the web immobilization, that's going to add some time.
Yep. Okay, then we can
That's
call
a
things
thing.
here. So, at the end of each session, here we go. Who was MVP in a fight?
Someone did a really big... Oh, the mushroom did a really big crit, and right now they're just amusingly large, so...
Is that red for the, 38 damage crit?
Yeah. You really made that one go faster.
Yep.
Okay.
Because we ignored damage resistance and just beat up a ghost. Without the special ghost punch powers. Just ignored the resistance and killed it anyway.
Yep. Who discovered a secret, overcame an obstacle, or befriended someone new?
I found out that dioramas shoot laser beams.
Well, I overcame it.
You overcame it, but I figured it out with my body.
I made friends with spiders and discovered the teleportation room.
You did make friends with spiders.
Until you
see
didn't.
his shiny rocks.
I think one of you two takes that, because I definitely suffered the most. I
Yeah.
almost died.
Yeah. First day on the job, almost dead. I think you do get to suffer.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party. You have to almost die to be a part of it. So who gets the between Hagen and Caliph?
I don't know.
1 is Hagen, 2 is Caliph.
Yeah, I get points.
Okay. 50-50.
Yep.
Alright.
I thought he's supposed to have the good treasure, and instead he only has sling bullets.
Well, you're not
There's
casting
probably
detect
some
magic,
other crap in there.
so
Yeah,
it's hard to tell
probably.
what is and isn't useful.
That's probably a bag of holding, too. Like a sticky
Oh,
bag
it
of
might be.
holding.
That would be kind of awesome.
Then we're good. So
Yeah.
we're good for next week so far. We thought we were good last week, but then had something come up. But we're probably
That
good for
happens.
next week. That happens.
Unless something comes up.
Yep.
Yeah, unless something comes up.
That is always the contingent.
It's
Yep.
the real life game table experience.
Oh yeah, it is.
Something will happen.
Yes. Okay. Then we will probably be back next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for watching. Where's the break button? There it is.